Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Oh, yes. Oh, it feels good. 3:17 on a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. Travis's favorite day of the week. Get your ass up! As somebody once said, my friend Baby Whale.
Yeah.
DeMarco Farr. Sweet Tea, Travis Rogers. I see it before you go there.
Hey, hold on.
I see it on Laura's rundown. How long will you stay today?
Just curious. I just like to know what I'm in for.
Last week isn't my fault. I work with a moron. It's not my fault.
So do I.
Oh, is that me or him?
Yeah, I was like, wait, who is it?
No. I was looking right at you.
Nah, but I didn't feel the heat. I think the heat went over there.
Wait a minute.
No.
Yeah.
No, I would never.
Oh,
You
he would.
did.
No, I'm just kidding.
You didn't
Got her
vocal
over
font
here,
that
Travis.
very well.
I was talking to Chris.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't call me Baby Whale.
I've been calling you Baby
cannot-
Whale for
you're-
2
you're
days
not
on this
al- I
radio.
will not answer to Baby Whale from you.
You don't
Only
answer to me most of the time.
Only certain people can call me Baby Whale.
Why?
And you're not, because that's like a family nickname. Like, we played together. That's
But whoa,
Bay
whoa, whoa.
Area
This
stuff.
is your, that's your social media handle.
I mean, you can call me that. I just won't answer you.
You'll answer me.
Yeah, there you go. I won't answer.
What if I call you Sexy Whale?
I really won't answer you. Sexy Whale is right there. There's your guy.
Oh, I rubbed his abs yesterday. I rubbed DeAndre's abs skin to skin, by the way.
Did
That's
you
weird.
officially file your complaint?
I need to.
Okay.
No.
I'm
You
building up
can't
a
file a
fund.
complaint when you're walking around in a crop top that says ride the
No,
D.
his superiors bullied him into it, and
Bullied.
then another
Bullied,
superior
I say.
assaulted him physically.
I'm
I
not a
saw it with my-
superior.
I saw it with
I'm
my own
simply
two
a
eyes.
consultant.
Also,
I offer my opinions.
simply
If
a
people want to
consultant.
listen to them, that's their choice.
Wow.
also,
Yeah.
somebody
I'm
said
here for you, DeAndre.
somebody saw the shirt because on the video that I took, I said, "Yo, that's really crooked, and we need to make it higher. It's not really crop top." And
You're correct in that.
and then people were like, "Yeah, that's like guys work out in those things, like that kind of shirt
It
in
was longer than I
football."
thought it would
I think
be.
it's a
Yeah.
crop top bit violation. You got to do it again.
I don't think I have.
We got to go higher shirt.
I thought it, I honestly look, DeAndre, I'm always on your side. You know this, but as someone who wears crop tops, that was not a crop top. That was a cop out.
Well,
That's
unfortunately,
the shirt
well,
they gave you.
Yeah, that's the shirt they gave me.
Right.
So
Oh my God, you did rub his stomach.
I did.
You really did.
He liked it too.
I did.
Wait,
Oh, I
who
think
liked
DeAndre liked it
I
too.
think DeAndre liked it too.
He, by the
Here's
way,
your chance.
he got up and offered it. He didn't. It's not like you said, "No, dude, I ain't into that."
He offered.
When-
Did
you-
you offer him?
Oh,
the
I
shot?
did.
I did not offer.
You
it.
stood up.
I stood up.
And by the way,
That's
while,
kind of offering.
while
Did
I
you
was doing it,
misinterpret?
you didn't stop me.
That is true. What's your answer to that?
You
didn't
just
stop him?
said, ma. The baby whale looks good tonight. So what's the background of the baby whale?
I told you.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I didn't
I know
tell
you
you.
forget things. Sometimes you didn't
No,
tell
I
me.
told Travis yesterday. It's from Pop Warner Football. When I started playing, this is back in the 80s. Who were the most popular players in the NFL at that time? Running backs. So everybody wanted to be a running back. So
Who was called Baby Whale?
Well, I'm getting there. So
Oh, okay.
I started out playing football as a running back, and I got 4 carries, and I fumbled the 4th. And when I fumbled, they said, "Get your big butt back on the line." And I kept screwing up. So they said, "You're a baby whale. You got a baby whale body with a pea brain."
Oh.
And it stuck. Yeah.
Oh, it's true. He has stuck, actually.
And it stuck forever.
So, because DeAndre, did you have junk in the trunk as a kid?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, same here. I've always had a big booty.
Yeah. You know, right.
Well, no, nobody ever called me Baby Whale. Now they just call me Whale.
Oh.
But that's a whole other thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Quick aside.
Sure, yes.
The picture that you posted on Instagram the other day of you with your KRLA promotions team. How old were you in that picture?
Probably 11.
Okay. I'm not sure I would have recognized you as you if that had been up without context. Like
There's an 11-year-old picture of you somewhere.
and you
Yeah, I
look,
posted on
you
Instagram on
look
Saturday.
so normal.
This I got to see.
Well, so
Like-
the context behind that is two contexts. KRLA 11:10 a.m. at the time was the station my dad was doing mornings at, and that really is the first radio station the first station I went into was when he was part of the team that helped launch Power 106. I went in there, but I was like 5 years old, so I went in with my mother. Then the first station I actually ran a board at was at K-Earth when I was around 8 years old, but I didn't really come into my own until the KRLA days when my dad was doing mornings. I was very involved in that station on all facets, and they had made me like everybody had badges on the promotions team, and they had made me a badge for like my birthday or something as a joke within their group. But I really use it, of course.
Would you have known that's Chris without
Not
context?
even close.
No, I don't think I would have either.
And
No.
then the second part of that was Saturday. We didn't have any teammates available, but we wanted to activate at Lakers Live across the street, and also Beto was doing a live broadcast. So myself, Samboni, Sam Batesh, and Stephanie, and they're both the marketing. Sam's the director of marketing. Sevy's the marketing manager, and then I'm just a consultant.
You look like a
And-
good kid here. Look at you.
I'm
Where
still
did
a
it
good
all go
kid.
bad? When did it go wrong
I did a lot
from
of
here?
I did a lot of cocaine.
From here?
Anyway, so we all set up. We were the promo team on Saturday. So that was my bit of this is my return since 1996 to
bit.
the promo team.
It was a good bit.
No
Thank you.
way.
I like that
Wow.
you had art for it too. Like
Yeah,
that.
well, yeah.
That took me back. When you and I met each other for the first time, what were you, 22 or 3?
I was 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
19 going on like 35 with the
At
suits
that
and
point,
everything
oh,
else.
yeah, yeah.
you
Wide
were-
open?
There was a lot
Running
going
hard?
on. There
Running
was a
hard?
lot going on.
I had
can
big
imagine.
hair too.
From
Big-
here to 19, what happened?
Cocaine.
Come on. What was her
Actually, you know
name?
what? No, I can tell you who her name was.
What was her name?
It was.
How did we
It
get
was.
that far?
It
Yeah.
was a very rocky
Okay. See,
13
now,
to 19.
complete left. If anybody could understand what Puka is going through, he's young.
Here's the difference.
He ain't got it figured out yet.
Here's the difference.
The one thing he knows, he can play ball. Everything else, he's still figuring out.
You got to take that as a compliment. You just got compared to Puka.
I do.
If anybody
Yeah.
could understand, it would be you. You get it? How,
And during NFL Draft Week, I applaud you getting us into this so quickly, taking a story about me into this. I applaud you on the content transition.
Bergman School.
Bergman School of Content. Well, yes, Annie
There you
remembered
go.
Bergman School.
There you go.
By the way, we will talk Lakers Rockets game 2 coming up tonight. But here's the difference. At that point, I'm a juvenile. I'm not an adult. I also am not worth hundreds of millions of dollars potentially. So you would hope that an agent or somebody who's part of that world would do what they're probably doing now, which is locking him in a room and saying you're not allowed out until training camp.
Right.
Only for personal appearances, and you're going to have security
Maybe
around you.
not dollar amount, but I'm sure your life was pretty ordered. You knew
It was
what
until
you could get into.
It was until it wasn't, and the unorderly of some family stuff going on is what caused me to rebel, if you will.
But you had options, though. That's what I mean.
Yes, I wasn't living on the street.
That's
I
what-
had options. You're right.
So I mean that allows
As bad
you to
as
be
things
wild.
were
Yeah.
in my world, we were never going hungry and never losing. Well, we did eventually lose our house, but that was down the road.
Different
Nevertheless,
day. Yeah.
I was never worried about not having a roof over my head or going hungry. I don't think Puka either is or was, and he is still partying. And again, I am very lucky, and I'll say this: here's the best comp. I did all my crazy stuff when everybody wasn't holding a video camera.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
the greatest break in the history of our generation, that we were able to do things in relative privacy.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not just talking about you. You are a professional
I know
athlete,
what
so
you
you're in a
mean.
different category. But
Everything.
if Michael Jordan exists
Oh.
in a cell phone era, we're talking. We have very different
Yes.
associations with him. If Derek Jeter, they're all these guys that we think of as fairly straight arrows and guys that took care of their business and all this stuff, that they came up without the internet, they came up without cell phones. That is a massive advantage.
Big time.
Massive.
Big time. Big time. But that just what I'm saying. I don't think he's fallen too far off the cliff, but it would not stop me, because this is the big leagues and the pay leagues, because you have to worry about the team first. It would not stop me from taking a receiver in the first round,
So
especially if they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take receiver.
Of course.
Okay.
That'd be number one, because not just because of Puka, because of who I have at quarterback. I want to give him as many weapons as possible. Outside of that, protect him, build up the wall in front of him. That's the non-sexy pick, but it's actually the smartest pick you can have. Pick some O-linemen. That's the one thing you might be thin on.
So one of the things that has been reported out there, Adam Schefter had this morning on Unsportsmanlike, and a lot of people saying the Rams could completely blow up the draft, but some of the scuttlebutt is that they moved down to get Ty Simpson, if Ty Simpson is there at quarterback, to replace potentially down the road Matthew Stafford. You don't agree with that?
This is the biggest smokescreen time of the year, right?
I'm not saying it's not a smokescreen.
You know what? The Rams are interested in Ty Simpson. Go ahead, really.
So you don't.
If somebody else is interested in Ty Simpson, come on, let's talk.
So you don't think there's any interest in Ty Simpson?
I'm sure
Not
they've
at
done their
13.
homework.
Not at 13. The point would be that they move down to 25 or
Not in
wherever
the
people
first
have them
round.
on the board.
Not in the first round.
No, not in the first
To
round.
your point
Yeah.
about that, not only look, do the Rams need to think about who's going to be their next quarterback? Yes, but they are, if not the best team in the league coming into the season, they're among the best teams in the league. To take your first round draft pick and use it on a guy who, by definition, will not play makes no sense to me. Right? Like if you're just going to put him in a backup quarterback role, those guys you can only play one at a time.
Right.
Matthew Stafford's not coming off the field. So it doesn't work from that. It doesn't work from the draft grades. It doesn't work from what I've seen with the eye test.
It doesn't help you beat Seattle.
At all.
Right.
At all.
You
And
need a guy
Matthew
that can
Stafford
play.
doesn't care who's going to play quarterback in 2029.
Remember what pissed off Rodgers?
Right.
They drafted Love.
They took a weapon off the board.
Right. Give me a guard, give me a receiver.
By the way,
Right?
speaking of Rodgers, what did the Steelers do? Because as of now, Aaron Rodgers' camp has not told the Steelers what he's doing yet.
Yeah, I have a theory about him. Would you like to hear my Aaron Rodgers theory?
Very
I got
much.
a lot of theories about him, too.
I think he just likes to twist the media. I know that doesn't sound like
No,
no
you don't
shocking
say.
thing. Like, I think they
Trudell,
know,
look at
and he
Trudell,
knows
too.
that he's coming back already.
I don't doubt that.
And-
I'm with you on that.
And he's telling them, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, just keep it under your hat.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
just
I
to
think
keep
so.
the drama. I think he loves doing it.
I think so.
So if
too.
you're the Steelers, are you happy he's coming back?
I think
If you're
so.
Mike McCarthy, are you happy he's coming back?
From who's available and who I could draft, I'd rather have Rodgers.
By the way, Mike Trudell plugging in his headphones. An early
Purple.
appearance by
Ball
Mike
knowers.
Trudell. He is a ball knower extreme. That's
So
what
am
we've
I.
labeled him now, a ball knower extreme.
I didn't get the extreme qualifier, but I did get called a ball
That's the
knower.
next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Meanwhile,
throw
while
another
he
one out
sets
there.
that up, let me tell you this, ESPN LA. And this show is live from the Rams block party at Hollywood Park in Inglewood this Thursday and Friday, days 1 and 2 of the Draft Catch Base in Ireland. And this show, Baby Whale and Travis, as they break down what moves the Rams will make and how the draft will shape the season. Plus, enjoy the fanfare with rides, games, and nonstop Rams vibes all weekend, benefiting the Rams Foundation. Join us for the draft party only with ESPN LA, your home of the Los Angeles Rams. You guys excited about Thursday, Friday?
Big
Yes.
time.
Now,
Yes,
I know
sir.
you guys are going to be talking to dignitaries, but Friday morning on the morning show, the Sedano and Cat Morning Show, Les Snead will join us, I believe, at 9:30 on Friday morning in our
Awesome.
YouTube hour. This will be my opportunity to make another proclamation to Les.
Have you decided what you're going to do?
Last year, I said 14-3. Do I go 14-3 again? Do I go 15-2? Do I back it off? Go 12-5? What do you think, DeMarco?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Your prediction, man.
Thanks for the help.
Have you looked at the schedule?
Yeah. I've looked at the schedule.
Where and how and when and all that stuff?
Well, why don't we do that later on?
Okay.
Actually, no, we haven't looked at the schedule because the schedule hasn't come out.
You
It's
know
May.
who, you just don't know the
We know
order.
who.
Yeah.
We don't know who.
Yeah.
Or the order.
The when.
The when.
Yeah. I'm waiting on a prediction.
I'm not ready. I have till Friday.
He needs to do his research.
Okay. I think the team has a chance to be better than last season. There.
They could be better and win fewer games.
You didn't have to go there.
Yeah,
This is for him.
I'm just saying.
The roster has a chance to be better than it was last year. A team
Trudell.
that finished just a game shy of the Super Bowl.
How many games are the Rams going to win in 2026?
13.
13.
There you go.
13
See
and
how
4.
easy that was?
Yeah.
13-4, huh? By the way,
really.
do you have headphones on or are you plugging in
Well,
an IFB?
I will plug them in eventually. These apparently need to be charged.
I've told you for years to
despite-
get these. Do you want to
He's
be
right.
a true radio pro that one day
And I
hosts
don't
a
say
show?
that often.
You have not told me that. You were lecturing DeMarco, I believe.
I've lectured
on
DeMarco.
these.
Why would
I've
you put
lectured
me in it?
Sedano.
No,
I've
heard
lectured
him
everybody.
lecture you.
Don't put me in.
I'm
Go
just saying,
ahead.
he hasn't lectured me before.
You
He's
want
right.
to you want
He's
to
right.
one day host a daily show again? This time with Geeter
Well,
and Trudell.
I have
Replacing Mason and
headphones-
Ireland one
I have
day?
headphones that don't need to be charged. I just happened to these ones were in my bag.
Because you want to be cool. You think it's like 2016 still, and wearing the big Beats by Dre is still a cool thing. Like, oh, look at me, dude.
You just buy Beats?
I bought the LeBron.
You just bought the exact thing you just crapped all over.
I didn't buy the regular studio headphones. I bought the LeBron Beats Nike collab because he looks happy in a golf video, and I'll tell you this.
Yeah, that's not why. Yeah.
I will never buy AirPods again because of these. No, when I used to be on AirPods, everybody would be like, hey, are you on AirPods? Can you get off the AirPods? Oh, you sound horrible. I have taken so many calls on the train,
These
off
are
the
just
train.
in the ear.
They're the
over the ear.
Yeah, over the ear, in there. Nobody ever has a problem hearing me. It's beautiful.
Huh.
I don't like in the ear.
Not in
I
the
like
ear?
over the ear. Yes.
What do you mean over the ear?
Like
Like
something
this,
that
over
hooks
the ear.
over your ear.
Yeah, this
like
hooks over the ear.
Yeah, the thing like the AirPods just go in your ear. They fall out. Nothing will stay in my ear.
That's
I
what
need
I'm
over
saying.
the
So
ear.
get these.
All right. Well, we'll see. Take it easy.
Because I have bent down and lost AirPods in the street.
Yeah, I don't wear them very often.
When
but
you're trying to lift or something, they fall out.
Yeah.
When you're trying to be on the driving range, they fall out.
don't do that.
That's
either.
why.
Never practice, Chris. We've been over this.
Yeah, but I am actually a guy that needs to practice.
Never
if I don't
practice.
practice, I'm in the 90s.
Yeah.
If I practice, I'm in the low 80s.
How many wins?
Huh?
I was just wondering how many wins you were going to go with. Yeah, you've been
I like the
putting this
I like
off
the
for a while.
13. I like the 13.
Okay, there you go.
Will you put the face paint back on?
Oh yeah, we'll do face paint.
You gonna wear it on Thursday, on Friday
DeAndre,
morning?
you're a big 13 guy. You wear size 13s.
14, actually.
Oh, 14s?
Whoa.
14, yeah.
Okay. You mind if I dance with your date?
We need headphones for this man.
Yeah. What? Oh, okay.
They're
Just
charging.
Hand him those.
I mean, I can hear through.
All right, we're
going
gonna take a timeout, and then we'll regroup. We'll talk Rams. We'll talk Lakers. Lakers Rockets tonight. What are we doing? 3
They got a
minutes?
shot
3
for
minutes?
Yes, 3 minutes, yes.
3 minutes. All right, Mr. 13. DeMarco and Travis
14.
afternoon.
He just corrected
Oh
you.
yeah, 14.
Yeah.
My
Don't
goodness.
cheat those inches.
My goodness. Oh my, as a drop of me once said. By the way, also, let's talk about Pizza Fest. I think I showed great willpower yesterday. You had pizza everywhere yesterday.
It
And
was
what did I
so
eat?
good.
Unbelievably
I
delicious.
stuck to my
Hot
Oko's
But
Greek
not to-
yogurt.
But not today.
No.
Pizza
It's
today?
it
Dude,
went
need
like
headphones.
that.
Oxtail.
It
Yeah,
went
you
like
got to get
that.
headphones.
Pizza.
You can't
It
do a
was
show without
Off
headphones.
the charts.
Yes.
Delicious.
Oxtail pizza.
There
What is
was
this,
a
Tulsa?
pizza
Well,
that
I
had
was.
white stuff on it that you would have stayed away from, but the other stuff was fantastic.
What
I
was
like
the
the
white
white
stuff?
It was like a 3 cheese, and all the cheese was white, and it had kind of like a white sauce.
It was
underneath
good.
It was good.
It was very
But
good.
Trudell doesn't eat white stuff unless it's frosting.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you would need it.
All right, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll do more white stuff next. The DeMarco Travis Afternoon Show on a live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence on ESPN LA.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And the one and only Rich Eisen talks to who we believe is going to be the #1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous-sighted? That's a word my wife and I use with our kids, nervous, excited. What are you feeling right now?
I don't know. Is that word in Webster's dictionary? I'm not sure, but I want to start using that.
Please.
It's going to be an opportunity and start of a new journey. It's a celebration, but it's a celebration of a start. And I'm really excited to get started on this new journey. And the realization has hit me, especially when I'm on the top 30 visits, where, okay, you're going to be in these NFL facilities in the next 2 weeks. So get ready to rock and roll. You're going to be an NFL player. And so I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm nervous-sighted. And we get started.
You just used it in a sentence. You took it for a spin.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people in OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
I can't do it today. I already have plans. Something came up. There are a million reasons to put off a cancer screening, but one reason to keep it. Early detection can save lives. Every screening, every result, every early detection matters. At Pfizer, we're fighting against cancer, aiming for 8 cancer breakthroughs by 2030. Join the fight against cancer and get screened at Pfizerforall.com/screenings.
3:37 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Oh, look, Triel's got headphones now. A professional operation.
Yeah, maybe we should spend 5 more minutes for the audience talking about headphones.
You're going to tell me about content?
I mean, that last segment, I think you could have learned something about the content in there.
What, have you been texting Sedano all day? Sedano's in a mood today.
I'm just saying we spent 6 minutes on it. I was specifically avoiding that.
He's just annoyed about who he has to do a show with these days.
Oh, I thought it was playoff nerve.
And probably that.
Is Cappy not giving out tickets to Beach Life or something?
He's not doing that, and he's doing other things.
Okay.
3:37. We get ready for Lakers-Rockets tonight, Game 2.
Game 2.
Yeah, but it's a late game, man. I don't need this 7:30.
Well, most of the games are 7:30.
I know. Toyota Lakers Countdown with Beto at 6 p.m.
I like maybe a 3 o'clock start. I think those are about right. Like maybe 3:30 if we want to get crazy.
I do like the weekend.
Wrap it all up by 6 and everybody have a nice night's
I liked
sleep.
when they had the weekend matinee, like 12:30 games.
Yeah, those were great.
I like those. Yeah,
I
those
like
are
the
nice.
East Coast starts. Those are very good. I think those are more of those, please.
Yeah.
Everything should be a day game. Everything.
Well, nonetheless, game is at 7:30.
Have you heard any rumblings about KD tonight?
You know, somebody sent me a tweet from the Houston Rockets where, they essentially pub the game, and Durant was not in the picture with 4 Rockets on it. Now, I don't think that means anything other than that since they don't know for sure that he's going to play, they thought, let's leave him out of it because if we put him in it, then people are going to assume that he's playing. Just medically speaking, I assume that he's playing because it was a bruise. Ime Udoka, the last time, Saturday before the game, said that he didn't think it was going to be something that lingered too long. And he looked pretty good when he was on the court. Like you couldn't have told that much that the knee was bothering. So I think that the Lakers are assuming he'll play. And if not, they'll go back to the game plan they used in Game 1.
How much do you think Durant, if he plays, how much does that change Houston in your eyes?
It changes. There's no doubt that it changes them a lot. But I do think that the Lakers have very clear areas to attack Houston's defense, A. And B, they do have a game plan that was shown to be successful defensively for Houston when Durant is in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't – of course, Houston – in terms of a Vegas line, didn't they say that it was -5 when the first game and then it went to -2?
Yep.
So they're saying that it's 3 points.
Yeah.
I don't know that you can be that specific about it, but it clearly it makes them a little better, a little more difficult to deal with, and they're not going to shoot 33% again. I don't think if he plays.
Bingo. That's the thing to me that I think is with Durant, without Durant. That was the story of Game 1, is that the Rockets shot in the mid-30s. The Lakers shot, 62?
Yeah, 61, basically. 60.8%.
Okay, so 61%.
Yeah.
Houston couldn't throw a rock into the ocean, and yet the game was still relatively close. I know that it didn't come down to the last couple of minutes, but when you get one team shooting in the 60s, the other team shooting in the 30s, that feels like a 15, 20-point sort of situation, and it wasn't. Even with the Lakers shooting lights out, they only scored 107 points. I know they were real bad on the foul line, so that's part of it. But now you throw Kevin Durant back in there. That, to me, is the scary part. The Lakers won. It doesn't matter why, who, how, any of those things. 1-0 is 1-0. But when you kind of look at all that other stuff, even without Kevin Durant, the Lakers were really good offensively. The Rockets were terrible offensively, and it was still a competitive game. That's the thing that has given me some pause coming into this one tonight.
The 2 reasons it was still competitive is that Houston, as you mentioned, being the best offensive rebounding team in the league, a lot of their misses, they were able to rebound and get another shot. But that, and on top of that, all the missed free throws together. That's why instead of it being 15 to 20 points, it was like 5 to 10 for most of the game.
Yeah.
But the Lakers were better.
They were.
So the rebounding, part of the reason why the Lakers only got 3 offensive rebounds is because they barely missed any shots. And they're also prioritizing getting back in transition to set up their half-court defense, which is something that Houston has had trouble attacking. And one of the reasons, DeAndre Ayton. He was great in the middle. Hachimura had 3 steals and 2 blocks. That's an Anthony Davis type stat line. You don't usually see that from Hachimura. LeBron was great defensively. They're pretty big. Vanderbilt comes in off the bench. LaRavia comes in. They're both between 6'7", 6'8". And so the Lakers essentially clogged the paint. They said, Houston, you have 3 guys that can't shoot at all. Go ahead if you want to. We're going to try to close out on Reed Shepherd, and we're going to send bodies to Şengün in the middle of the paint. And it worked great. Like, it was a great game plan. And if they shore up the rebounding a little bit, if they shore up the free throws a little bit, I think that can counteract
turnovers
the
too.
Offense. Yeah, the turnovers for sure. That's a good point. And the turnovers.
I'm a ball knower, Trudell. I don't know if you know this or not.
Not a ball knower extreme.
Working on it.
Travis is a ball knower. There's no doubt. And,
I like it.
If you get Kevin Durant, he mitigates some of the problems that Houston had, but I think the Lakers can make similar gains to what Houston gets from getting him back.
So tonight, like obviously the Durant part of this is a huge variable that we won't know until we know. But we were talking about this, and I'm going to put it in baseball terms because I'm sure there's a basketball term, but this is the one that makes the most sense to me. Do they throw a different pitch tonight defensively, the Lakers? Like, I think one of the things that they were very good at is we're going to give you this, and then we're going to give you this. And right when you get used to this, we're going to go back to this. And then we're going to throw a third thing that they're constantly mixing their pitches along the way.
Yeah.
And do you throw the same pitch that worked as well as it did in game 1, or just to keep them off balance, do you throw that second pitch?
In the NBA, you usually see teams that win, and especially if it's in somewhat convincing fashion, sticking with that first pitch until the counter is needed.
Yeah.
But what I've liked about Redick and his staff all year is that they switch pitches. So they're a little bit more like Yamamoto.
Yeah.
In
Mix
the game.
it up.
They have 5 different pitches. Now, it starts in their base defense, but then they're going to go to what they call the 15, which is just switching 1 through 5. They'll take that out. Then they might blitz. Now, they didn't have to blitz last game. That's where Kevin Durant comes into play. Right, and you might have to blitz him on screens and show him 2 bodies, and then you're in what NBA parlance is the blender. Then everybody's having to rotate around, like it would rotate in a blender, and that's where actually Houston's one of the teams that you're not as scared about being in the blender because they've got 2 or 3 guys usually on the court that aren't good from the perimeter, and so those are the main 3 concepts. But then JJ might throw out a zone for 2 possessions, or he might throw out a zone for an after timeout play, knowing that that's going to kind of impede what the offense wants. So it's a point well raised, but it's something that I think is baked into what the Lakers do.
Guts, grits, I don't care how they get it done, just get it done. And the other thing is you're also trying to run out the clock because it's so funny. You can't get too invested in this because of what we said. Even if you get past the Rockets, what's waiting for you in the second round? But if you can execute job number 1, extend series, and give Luka and AR a chance to get healthy, we can get that same group you had back in March. Now we're talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess either way, it does not matter. Like, style points, how are you going to do it, coverage-wise, whatever, Durant. I think how you win this is guts and guile. You just got to out-hustle them on every single possession. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to empty the bucket on every single one. So I expect guys like DeAndre Ayton to perform exactly like he did. I'm glad Rui's starting to show some fang on defense because is he going to be here next year anyway?
Who knows?
Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. You're auditioning for the rest of the league and this team. So I would love to leave this series leaving an impression if I'm him.
Well, kind of going back to where you started and where you finished, putting the 2 things together, the idea of that what's waiting for you in round 2. It's daunting to be sure. It is what it is. If they win this series, especially if they win this series with their best player and one of their other best players unavailable for the most part, that's an incredible accomplishment. It's an incredible accomplishment for LeBron. It's an incredible accomplishment for the organization. And I get it. The Lakers count titles. They don't count playoff series.
And a huge failure for the Rockets.
And a huge failure for the Rockets. But this would be a step in the right direction. It feels like, to me at least, that for the last couple of seasons, the Lakers have been kind of stuck in the mud. It's just been, it's the same movie. It's the same ending. It's the same thing over and over again. It's like, when are we going to move on? I think this is a lot where the LeBron conversation comes in like, hey, we just need to freshen this up and go in a different direction. But this would be a different way to do that. This would be a different story where they found a different way to win a series, to win a playoff series in the NBA without your best player. Not easy to do. I think it would be an incredible accomplishment, even if they did go into the next round and got demolished. It's like that's still a really positive step.
Well, it's funny, a big part of what we do in kind of like sports media, and I think this extends to the barbershop or just buddies talking about sports, is try and look ahead and figure out the whole picture. We just did it with how many wins we think the Rams will have. Now we have, well, what about what happens next for the Lakers? And what I've learned by asking these questions constantly, because this is what I think about, to players and coaches, is that the best ones, it could not be farther from their mind. Right? They have no interest right now in whatever Oklahoma City is doing. They have no interest anymore in game one. All they're thinking about is game two. LeBron is amazing at this. Redick is really good at this, and that gets the rest of the roster kind of focused. And I thought the Lakers did a better job than Houston in game one of dealing with that. Because sometimes when a player like Kevin Durant just not playing, Houston knew it was going to happen. The Lakers did not. Ime Udoka was sitting 2 feet away from him when he said it, and everyone around the room was like, what? Like, because we saw him on the injury report, but nobody thought he would miss the game with a bruise, not a playoff game. And so the Lakers had to very quickly shift into, like, from a mindset standpoint. And I just watched LeBron come out, and he looked like he looked in the finals, that game one for Cleveland against Golden State that one year, where he goes for 51. Right. Remember, they lose eventually with a J.R. Smith play, and like, yeah, that whole thing. And he was so locked in, and that overcame everything else. And so I think, like, in terms of how this plays out in the long term, all they've done so far, we talked about this 2 weeks ago when I came in here. This is after Luka Nassen got hurt. All right, well, what can you control? Get home court and win one of those 2 games to elongate the series. They've now done that. And to do that, they had to win 3 straight games to close the regular season. Then they had to wait a week, and they had to beat Houston in game 1. So they have the step-by-step stuff they've been really good at. And the step today is, all right, if Durant's in or not, right, then how do you win? And I think what has been revealed is that the Lakers are good enough to beat this Rockets team. And maybe Durant changes that to a degree, but I don't think it changes it that much. I think they've figured out with LeBron, Kennard, Smart, and kind of Ayton and Hachimura, I think they've figured out how to get wins with this group.
So you mentioned Kennard, who had an incredible game, 27 points. You know, other than LeBron, was probably the best guy that the Lakers had in game 1. So who's it going to be in game 2? We'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. It is DeMarco and Travis. It is a Tuesday with Trudell. It is lit as well. And what do you want?
Why aren't you calling him Baby Whale?
Because that's not his name.
I lay out here for a few moments to let Trudell make magic. For Trudell
That's
to
the
cook.
only thing he comments on the whole time.
And no Baby Whale.
Go ahead.
Pechanga Resort Casino
More
is
with
giving
Baby Whale and Sweet Tea next.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away another house this spring. Did I tell you that? That's right. You'll have a chance to win a new multi-million-dollar fully furnished home in Orange County. You can be Travis's neighbor there. Earn entries to win by using your Pechanga Rewards card when you play your favorite slot machines and table games, or by entering the social media Lucky Key contest. It's awesome. Then be at Pechanga every Saturday night through May 30th to activate your entries. 20 finalists compete in the grand finale drawing on May 30th. And one lucky guest will turn a key into your new home and a new life. And you must be present to win, must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. And while you're at Pechanga, check out everything else they have all to offer there. Exciting happenings in Southern California's premier resort casino experience. 24/7 gaming action, versatile dining options, festive entertainment, a full-service spa, which I love, amazing accommodations, and much, much more. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino right now, just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number ASAP. 888-PECHANGA, 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more info. See you there.
Mason in Ireland.
They make it so hard to find the little spot that you have to click to do the unsubscribe.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
But no, this is a long-term plan. This is not going to happen today. It's going to happen over
You want
the
to
course.
get to the point, like I get 500 emails a day. You want to get to the point where it's more like 50?
I have 26,351 emails in my inbox.
Well, you are Lisa Ireland.
Oh, my
That would
God.
drive me crazy. You know how many I have in my inbox? 1.
No way. Do you really have one email? Holy, that is amazing.
I also have one unread. I have other things there, but only one unread.
And you just read them and delete them?
Yeah.
See, I never get to them, and then they just sit there, and I move to the next.
You and Lisa.
Oh, just
you guys are
buried.
the same.
It's a Sisyphean journey. You have to keep on rolling that rock up the hill.
It's Sisyphean, exactly right.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey, it's Cap. Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No commissions, no open houses, and no costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free." Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage. Providence Realty DRE number 019-15-21-2.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
3:52 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, better known as Baby Whale and Sweet Tea. That's all we got to do. We just got to redo all the imaging.
Baby Whale.
And Sweet Tea. LAFC is back at home taking on the Colorado Rapids at BMO Stadium. Listen all day on ESPN LA for your chance to win a pair of tickets to catch all the action live. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 to be there for the match. Only with ESPN LA. Hey, it's me, Mario. LAFC's at BMO. By the way, he's got a new joint he just dropped. Check him out on YouTube or Spotify, wherever you can use music. You know, Mario makes great music. He just dropped a new joint. As Mike Trudell and the kids would say, a joint.
This is not Donna Summer, right?
No.
Who is
this
this again?
Knock on Wood.
Pointer Sisters?
No.
Nope. What's her
Amy
name?
Stewart.
Amy Stewart. Thank you very much.
Knock on that wood.
So cool for high school football when the band plays it. It's awesome.
By the way, you know we've got that high school football thing coming up.
What are we going to do? Are we calling games?
No, we're doing the clinics.
Are we doing clinics? Let's go.
Yeah.
Yay.
For our friends at George Chevrolet. We talked about that.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's teach
you and
the
I
right
are
stuff.
But by the way, I'm involved with George Chevrolet, so I'm hosting it with you.
Good.
Which means I'm going to put on a helmet and crack you.
No, there's no way.
Do
I
it.
would. You know.
Hey, do it.
I don't want to hurt him.
Do it.
I'm not. No, I couldn't do that.
Can I hijack the segment for just
Yeah,
30
yeah.
seconds?
I mean,
So
is there much? It's what I do every Tuesday. I just hijack the whole thing.
So I'm just sitting over here today. You guys do whatever you
He
do.
just like
Travis.
he's like Ireland. He just likes to watch on Tuesdays.
I'm in the shower, and just spare me. I'm in the shower.
I didn't say.
and
I did not say a
but
word.
whatever you're about to say. So I'm in the shower, and I grab the shampoo bottle that I usually use, and I was looking for like I don't know why, but I wanted to read the label. Is basically to see like, is this one of the ones that you're supposed to leave in your
Leave it
hair
in,
for
yeah,
like 3
sure.
minutes or just wash it? And I brought it right close to my eyes, right? And all of a sudden, and I couldn't quite see it. Then I brought it away a little
Is
bit.
your arm long enough?
I brought it away a little bit, and then I could see it fine.
Yeah.
And it was still small. And so I'm 44, right? It's the first time in my life.
You want to
And
go
I
see
was
our
like,
friends at
wait,
VisionWorks?
Does that mean this is the first time I've ever noticed, and I almost got depressed and
Welcome.
started to cry.
Welcome.
But is that what does that mean something?
Yes, it
Welcome,
means you're
brother.
losing your nearsighted
Welcome,
vision.
brother.
So you got
Yeah.
two choices. You can go see our friend Dr. Cerruti. He'll just fix your eyes. Or if you don't want that, then go see our friends at VisionWorks.
It's real. It's real.
We'll get you new glasses like I have, like
You-
Lindsay has, like
No, no,
You're going to
it
have
happens.
your wife hold the menu on the other side of the table
There you
for
go.
you pretty soon.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is. I mean, the gray hair is one thing. It's like that's fine.
When's the
It's
last
still on
time you
the
had your eyes checked?
I've never had my eyes checked because I've never not been able to see anything.
So here's
Whoa,
the
whoa,
thing.
whoa.
This
You
is when
still
you
get
finally go
vision,
get
yeah.
your eyes done, is when your arm is no longer long enough to
Long
hold
enough.
it far enough away so you can see it. So your elbow's still like a 45-degree angle. You're fine. You got another
Yeah,
year or
it's
so.
a shock.
I
Isn't
can
it?
see fine, like right here,
Yeah.
right? But and so now it's like, yep, same. So I didn't realize near goes like before far.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm
just
not an
how we're built.
ophthalmologist. I don't know. I just have lived it,
sorry.
and that's the way that
Thanks
it goes.
thanks for being here for me in a moment of
Okay.
you know.
There'll be others.
Have you had that time where you just wake up and everything hurts for no reason?
That's
Have you
been
had
happening
that one
for
yet?
years.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's part of it too.
I've been there.
That's
So
fun.
part of my you've heard my vision
I know
works
that's
rates.
part of what I think. And I
Don't
looked at
waste
your
your
glasses.
tax refund on chicharrones and sex toys. Go see our friends at VisionWorks. They'll take your tax refund. They got the BOGO, buy one, get one free, only at VisionWorks.com. And if you don't like it, they got the 100-day guarantee. So you walk back in there, you throw your glasses, you say, hey, scumbag, take these back. I want better ones.
Do they have a VisionWorks out by me in Ireland?
Yes, actually they do.
Okay.
I'll get you the info.
All
We'll
right.
set you up.
All right.
We'll get you the Morales, Cappy, Lindsay discount.
I mean, look, I'm just going to try to celebrate age instead of, feeling
Lean
sad
into
about
it.
it. The longer all that stuff
Why
happens,
fight it?
the more my kids' lives I get to see.
There you
Well,
go.
and
There we
you have earned it. Right? This was
Absolutely.
not something that was for this. You've earned it. You got to get to this point to have it happen.
Thanks
You
for
know,
the support,
the
guys.
most obvious thing Michael Thompson's ever said was LeBron gets there early for like
Yeah.
a 7:30 game. He gets there at 11 o'clock. Well, yeah, he's old. You got to warm up.
Takes a minute to get that engine going.
How long does it take you to get out of bed sometimes?
Well, that's why people have these pickleball injuries because they think I can just show up and play.
Pow, pow.
Like, bro, you're 70. All right, like maybe stretch the quad
a little bit.
It sounds like somebody's making popcorn in my bedroom when I get up in the morning.
Right. Can't rob a bank.
Why-
know exactly
you know what
who
you
did
need?
it.
Get the thing that you hang upside down.
What?
What?
Yeah,
is that?
what are the
like a
thing?
bat.
Oh,
No.
the inversion.
The
thing.
inversion. Get one of
Yeah.
those inversion things.
When you can flip
Honestly.
yourself upside down.
I only do that like twice a week, but it helps a lot.
He's
Why?
He's right. It does help.
It stretches and decompresses your spine.
I don't go upside down.
But you don't need to go full upside down. You just go at an angle.
Not on purpose.
That
Put it
actually
on
makes
an
some
angle.
sense.
By the way, once in a while upside down is fun. I don't do it as much.
Oh, stop.
No.
True.
I walked into the wrong part of
Might
that
I ask?
Trudell, I mean not Trudell, but
Yeah.
DeAndre. That's the first time Trudell has ever been mistaken for DeAndre in his life. DeAndre does upside down still, though.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
No, he
doesn't
doesn't.
do the other thing.
all
But
right.
he'll do upside down.
Just swinging this back to the Lakers for a minute.
Thank
Exactly.
God.
Swing it
Thank
back.
God.
Just for a second. Luka being back. When he came back, sat on the bench, what impact did that have? Like, what's he doing? Is he cheerleading? Hey, extended so I can come back? What's the thought process there?
Yeah, I think that this came up with Austin Reeves a couple of weeks ago. So there's still no update, first of all. But Reeves, I think, has been benefiting some by just being around the guys, right? Because obviously, he's bummed out, right? Nobody loves to play basketball
Sucks.
more than him.
You're hurt. Yeah.
You could say the same thing for Luka Doncic. These are guys that just love the game of basketball, and not only that, but the way that the season was going, and I think the optimism that they felt internally. So I can't speak to how that felt for the other guys, but I think that it's probably as good for Luka as it is for the team to just have him around. And I think that can.
It's a good look, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in Spain while they're doing this.
Unless there was a chance to get ready to play sooner. Like again, because you're dealing with one of the best athletes in the world and they have access to travel things that maybe we don't. Like, if you're telling me spend every second you can in Spain and then just come back and play, then stay in Spain for as long as you need. But if you can do the rest of the recovery
Treatment here with the guys
then
doing
come on
here.
back. But if
Okay.
there was an advantage, like, therapeutically to be in Spain.
But just for fun, the optics of it, it's Luka's team. You should be here, healthy or not. I'm glad he came back.
Me too.
It's a good thing.
Well, I mean, it was clear, right, that and he's certainly had team approval to go. The reason he went was to try and basically get back on the court earlier, right?
Okay,
So it
yeah.
wasn't like he was going there to hang out or to be on
Right.
vacation.
Even if it's
Yeah.
fake, I need him to be pushing the envelope. Like,
Yeah,
when they say 4 to 6, he should be pushing for 4. Even if you're lying.
I can tell you with certainty that there is nobody that between the two of them, nobody wants to be back on the court any faster than them.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
That's what they're trying to do. We'll see. You obviously can't cheat the process, and if it doesn't heal in time, it doesn't heal in time. But I think they're trying.
What you said about not knowing what's going on around you, you're hyper focused on your job, your responsibility. But LeBron's been at this 23 years. I'm sure he can compartmentalize. I wonder if he is aware of what we're talking about, like what this means. Like LeBron doing this, getting them past the Rockets would end the GOAT debate for some people. I wonder if he's aware of that talk.
The sense that I get is that anybody that's that great at something is probably more often to hear a doubter than they are some sort of a praise. And so like some is to look for something for fuel, like, oh, he doesn't have it anymore. So he might hear something like that. Maybe a buddy texts him that, maybe he sees it on Twitter. But as for like, if you do this, you will. If you achieve something else, you will do this. I think that stuff is out of the brain.
Yeah.
I think he's.
But if
I think he's already.
I think he's going to let you know what he did. I don't think it's lost on him. If you
well,
pull off the miracle.
I think there's a couple of things going on. Number one, it would be a very impressive win if they find a way to win this series and Luka and Reeves. But it's the first round of the playoffs, and he's LeBron James. I don't know if this is the crowning achievement of his career, even though he's 100 years old and been in the league for 1,000,000 years and all that stuff. It's deeply impressive, but his resume is so vast and so long and has so many top-line things. I'm not sure that this would register in that category of things.
For some, I think if he wins this series, if the Lakers win this series, it'll be more of an indictment on KD.
Yeah,
than an achievement for him.
I think that's true. But as far as whether or not he hears it, I think you're right. I think they hear the criticisms and the naysayers more than anything. But LeBron James is very aware of what's going on in the world. He just that's just who he is, and I don't mean that in a good way or a bad way. It is like LeBron is aware, whether he hears it firsthand, secondhand through somebody else, that he knows what's up. He's not living in a cave. He knows what's going on out there. He knows what's being said.
If you want to center just on LeBron, like I did a basketball reference search a couple weeks ago, just basically, when is the last time that somebody at the age of 35 put together this level of statistical production? And the answer is never. And he's now 41. So nobody, not Kareem, not Michael Jordan, not Karl Malone, not Robert Parrish, anybody that played that long, nobody came close to the numbers production. So then you say, okay, well, that's regular season. But can he do this against a playoff defense? Can he still be essentially give you a top 5 NBA player game?
Yeah.
And he just did in game 1.
Quick timeout. So you're saying his stat line?
Yeah.
Nobody 35 or older has done this?
No, it's and it was, 22, 6, and 7 or something like that, right?
Wow.
Like 22 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 rebounds.
Wow.
Plus, and I didn't even put the steals in there or the field goal percentage. So he is so much better at so much later of an age than anybody. That it's not, and it's not close.
This is so obvious. I feel like we don't even say it enough. That if he weren't the age that he is, we would never talk about the end of his career being close. You know what I mean? Like if
he was player of the week in the last week of the season.
If he were 32 years old and put these numbers up, we wouldn't be thinking, "Hey, man, I don't know how much longer he's got."
And even just watching him jump still, it's like so that all of that has defied. In the way that I like to summarize this is, if there was one player that was going to do it, it would be the guy who was naturally the best athlete, whose body made the most sense. And to quantify that, if you ask like a massage therapist, right, who's working on somebody, and they were to rub Travis's body or LeBron's, one would be very smooth. It would make perfect sense. All of the muscles are in the exact right spot. And then the other one is you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? Right. And so there's that. That's one. Then 2, you have to work harder than anybody else.
Why are you laughing, baby?
Then 3,
because your head snapped on massage therapy.
And I looked right at you.
You looked at him.
No, I looked at you.
Is you have to be smarter than everyone else. And 4, you have to then also be willing to put in the time. So it's like he is the perfect.
Can I add a 5? Do we get to 5?
Sure.
Could we do 5 next?
No,
maybe?
5's quick. If 5, then we'll go to the next one. We got the far side coming up.
I tried.
Here's 5. You got to get lucky.
Yeah,
you got to get lucky and stay. Not have the big injury.
You make your own luck, but still, a little bit of that.
But sometimes
luck favors
bad luck comes and finds you along the way.
True.
All right, now we got the far side coming up next. Morales.
Listen, if you need a massage and maybe you want to do it in a hotel room, this is a bad start to a live read.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my friends at East Central, my downtown LA home away from home. Cappy and I's home away from home. I'm going to be there the next 3 nights at East Central. We got the NFL draft this week. We got Lakers playoff basketball. I go in there. The general manager, Robert Montez, treats us like family. A la familia. You go in there. You say, hey, I want the Cappy penthouse. I'm a friend of ESPN LA. They'll take care of you. The biggest hotel rooms in downtown LA. Every room's got the giant hand. You can put your keys, your phone, your wallet. Or if you're with Mike Trudell, you just lift them up and put them on the giant hand. Why not? You can at least smirk. And they got the softest towels. Even our friend Lucas from the promo team, he says he stayed there recently. He goes, man, those towels are soft. I said, what'd you do with the middle towel, Jack? Because, DeAndre, I use the middle towel for my privates. Because you got your big towel, you got your little towel, then you got your middle towel. Go see the East Central Hotel. Get breakfast at the Nixo Lounge. Overlook Figueroa. Overlook downtown LA. Don't get behind the wheel drunk. Make sure you check into the East Central when you've had a late night, maybe a party, maybe a late dinner, or you're going to see the Lakers tonight. Say it East Central. Downtown LA's official home of Enter Saban and the official home of Cappy and Morales. Jack.
The home of Rams football. And now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs roll on, and the intensity is rising.
Stolen by LeBron. LeBron on a breakaway. Slam dunk.
The Los Angeles Lakers return to the court for Game 2 against the Houston Rockets at Crypto.com Arena. Every possession matters. Every moment counts. It's Lakers-Rockets Game 2. Pre-game starts tomorrow at 6 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mason, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury. Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
What's goody, it's Mario Reese here on the next Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. LAFC forward Jeremy Abobasi calls in for a preview of the upcoming showdown with Colorado at BMO Stadium. Plus, Angel City star Savvy King joins the show to share her incredible journey back to the pitch. It's Countdown to Kickoff tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
I don't know if you heard it. Michael Thompson bent me to say this, so I'll say it out loud to all wrestling fans if they're back there. Obafemi is the new Ultimate Warrior. It won't last. There. I said it on air. It won't last. It won't go a year. He squashed Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, WrestleMania happened?
Yeah, this past weekend.
Oh, I thought it was this upcoming
this
weekend.
past weekend. 2 days worth. It was okay. It wasn't a horrible show.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Obafemi. He's the new champ?
Squashes Brock Lesnar, and I say to the wrestling world, he is the new Ultimate Warrior. Fight me. You know where my Instagram is.
He does steroids and covers it with the threads.
Well, I don't know what you're going to do with him. Is he going to squash everybody he sees? That'll be fun for about a year. We've seen that with Bill Goldberg. Can you wrestle past 4 minutes? Can you give a decent promo?
I don't know.
You're the Ultimate Warrior. That's what I'm saying.
Did you talk to Michael about this?
We were arguing on the way out.
Okay.
He likes the guy.
He likes him? Okay.
Well,
are you a wrestling fan?
No.
Okay.
Well,
you had like some takes.
That's not
you
the
caught me by surprise a little bit.
As a kid, I just remember the Ultimate Warrior, like he wore those, and that was to cover up like where he injected the steroids.
That's not where he wore.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay. Well, seemed like it to me.
I believed you.
Yeah.
He did inject steroids and he did do it in the. No? All right, whatever.
Kids love it.
DeMarco, did you see I Show Speed out there?
Dude, he looked pretty good.
He's an athlete, man.
But that's the thing. Why would I ask him to do that stuff? I want wrestlers to do it. I Show Speed and...
Because he's got all the TikTok and YouTube followers.
And Paul, they put on a pretty good show. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of pissed me off because they're...
Better than WrestleMania 9, which to me was one of the best.
Who was the headliner for 9?
Yokozuna and Bret the Hitman Hart in Vegas, remember?
That's considered the worst one ever because Hogan stole the show.
Hogan stole the show. Have you watched the doc on Peacock?
Yeah.
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 But I loved the song, WrestleMania.
Yes.
Lindsay and I play that in the morning all the time.
That's the one where Hogan showed up with a black eye.
Yeah.
They said Macho Man gave it to him.
Popped him one?
Because of
Elizabeth,
the wife.
Yeah, his wife.
Macho Man's wife.
Yeah, it was a whole
Hey,
story.
brother.
Yeah.
Macho Man was a minor league baseball player.
He also put a lot of things in his body, and not just Slim Jims.
Do you know what his claim to fame is? He
No.
taught himself to throw with the other arm.
Oh, really?
In playing baseball.
Oh, okay.
He blew out the shoulder,
Yeah.
taught himself to throw with the other arm.
Remember
and
this
stayed
song?
in baseball.
He played in the minor league?
I do remember this.
This was a specific WrestleMania
This
song?
is for WrestleMania 9.
They're
How do
always
you not know that?
Yeah, how do you not know that?
I again, not a huge wrestling guy.
No, for about 2 years of my life, maybe 3, I was all in. I watched Monday Night Raw when it first started.
Did you believe it like it was real at the time?
I kind of
They used to report it in the paper.
My father would get into it with me. We would order the pay-per-views.
Okay.
We would get the Bigfoot pizza from Pizza Hut for the
you go.
events.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would take me to, at the time, it was known as Anaheim Arena. It wasn't the Pond yet, for a few wrestling matches. I was into it. I would buy the toys, but I kind of knew something was up, but I was entertained. And
That's a good bonding thing with your dad,
I was a
though.
Bret the Hitman Hart guy all the way.
He's no longer with us, right?
No,
No,
he's
he's
still
still
alive.
here.
His
Still
brother
alive?
He's
died.
still mad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
his brother
Have
fell.
you watched the Vince McMahon doc on Netflix?
I have not.
It's
I did
really
watch
well
that.
done.
Yeah.
You're
What's
too
that?
young for this. Do you remember Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka?
I remember Roddy Piper, but not Jimmy Snuka.
Roddy Piper
Superfly.
hit Superfly Snuka over the head with a coconut and knocked him out like it exploded the coconut.
So,
And
by the way, I
everyone
signaled,
thought it was real.
I
Yeah.
signaled something into the studio, and I got a text from Laura. We were trying to figure out your signals. I just meant cut when he said, "Can't you cut a decent promo?" That's a drop. Cut that drop, because I'll put that in the open every day when he's making it about me, of course.
I got you.
Makes sense.
What just happened then?
You yell. I know you don't remember things from
Oh,
a few minutes
I
ago,
got
but you
you. No.
yelled out, "Can you cut a decent
I got you.
promo?"
I'm
That's a
just messing
great
with you.
drop.
So here's the thing. I think I have a tree. Do you have a tree? People that you've worked with that have moved on to certain things?
Yes, he's got a big tree.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, I got.
He's
How many
got
people
quite
you
the
got
tree.
in your tree?
Jim Rome, Sliwa, you know.
So Jim and Slee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've worked with a lot of
Yeah.
people that are still working in this business, and not a lot of people are lifers in this thing.
I'm sure you have a tree, guys. You've
Greg
worked with.
Bergman is kind of on the tree, quite
He's on
frankly.
the tree. Okay.
No. He's more on the Vito Violante tree, who's on my tree.
Greg came through Jim Rome at a
but
very young age.
But that was after the Vito Violante, who's on my tree.
Oh, all right.
So technically, then Greg, by extension, is down the tree trunk. I don't know if
Down
you
the
like
tree
that
trunk.
phrasing.
I don't
but-
know if your arborist takes maybe a bit off.
I got a coach now.
Okay.
I have a head coach, and this is funny. His name is Dave Christensen. You've never heard of him, right?
No.
Okay, he used to be the coordinator at the University of Missouri. He is responsible for Chase Daniel.
Oh.
When they were running up like 500 yards a game,
Yeah.
he was the coordinator. So how did he get his start in coaching? He recruited me to Washington.
Oh, no kidding.
It's so funny. So the guy they had recruiting the area had just gotten fired, and they sent him down to take care of me.
Okay.
Right.
You were their top recruit.
The top recruit. Make
Yeah.
sure we don't lose this kid. So he didn't.
Were you wavering?
Not at all.
Okay.
But of course I had to mess with him.
How much?
So-
How much cash did he hand you?
See, okay, I'm glad you brought this up. So we had this rule. So I told you, my older brother was recruited by the world. And if you offered my mom money, done. She'd throw you out. You know, really. She
Yeah.
would just toss you out. If she said if they offer you money, it's up to you.
What if we offered to make a donation to your favorite charity?
Now you're lying. Just
Yeah.
give me the money.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can do with it whatever you want. I'll just send the routing number
So
and the account number.
Tell us more.
So I did. So Dave was actually a graduate assistant. So he wasn't really hired on the staff. This was his first big assignment. So my brother told me to mess with him, ask him for money. And I did.
And his response
Did
was?
you, did you ask him politely, or did you demand
He
it?
was so conflicted. He didn't know what to do. And he reached in his wallet, and I stopped him, and I said I was just kidding. I think he was just about to.
I really want to know what was going to come out of that wallet, like a 20 or
I don't want
100 or
20 I don't want $40.
I don't-
I'm talking about like a couple G's.
Unless
in
he
a
was
duffel
Don
bag.
King running around with
Yeah.
a roll like this, he did not have what you were asking for in his wallet.
He was not expecting me to ask him
Yeah.
for money. But he reached back, grabbed his wallet, and looked at me like, this is a commitment, and I stopped him. No, you don't need to. But he was so cool. So he got the job, became a coach, became a head coach, ran into some issues. He was the coach at Wyoming that got into it with the Air Force head coach and called him a flyboy.
Oh,
Did you ever see that piece of video?
vaguely rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
ran him out of the game.
A
but
flyboy, like, is an insult, like, not
you don't say that to an Air Force coach
okay.
at Air Force.
Yeah,
After
it's
you
like so
lost.
that's disrespectful from like a military standpoint.
It was
to
a
say flyboy?
bad. It was a bad look.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a bad look calling
Got
him a
it.
flyboy. But he was a
I
great
don't
dude.
think it means anything beyond
I
that.
would kind of take it as a compliment. Like, yeah, man, I'm up in the air shooting
Is it not
missiles.
a little cavalier way to describe somebody that's risking their life for the
That's
rest
right.
of us?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably that's what I was wondering. I'm
yeah.
like, I guess. Yeah.
And
okay.
it's on, like you said, it's on video. They caught him actually saying it. It was a bad piece. He's still coaching. He's just coaching over in Europe. He's a great dude. He was one of the guys, like he said, we don't care what coverage they're in. We don't even look at the defense. We just run the play we run. That is classic Big 12 football back in the day. And when they were just scoring points like
first one to 50 wins.
Absolutely. But so I have a tree now.
I like it.
And he's an author. He just wrote a book. So he wrote a book. So I have a head coach and
an author.
And an author now.
You're still writing your book, right?
Kinda.
Have you hit pause?
Well, I've added Chris now.
Oh,
yeah.
The Morales chapter?
I've added the Morales chapter to the book. I have to cap it off.
How long is it?
The chapter?
The chapter.
You wouldn't be the only person that's mentioned me in their book, by the way. There's a few books that mention me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which other ones?
So there is a radio book I mentioned in. There is a radio host books that I mentioned in. But one time, a old flame sent me a copy of her book and said the first chapter's about you. My name wasn't in it.
She used a nom de plume.
She didn't. I don't even remember it. I think she called me by the city I lived in.
Is this a bestseller?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this like she printed it on her
No,
home computer?
No,
or
it was
like,
a real published
It was a
book.
real
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
Okay.
This is in the
It's a
mid
real
2000s.
movie, Jack.
It's a real movie.
So that book I was telling you about, Taboo, friend
Yeah.
of the show, Taboo. We have kind of hooked up.
And you're gonna write? Does he chapter
We're going
two?
to change the book into something else.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Exactly.
I know what you're thinking. That's
Aha.
exciting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is cool.
It's kind of fun, right?
That is cool.
Yeah.
When's the release date?
Well, we have to finish the whole thing first.
When you put it all together, you should take like a couple months to promote it. Maybe don't do the show for a couple months.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Trudell, like
very
that?
inspiring, Chris.
Trudell, you saw that coming. That was just right down Main Street.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, you're better than that. You should
Wow.
you should have seen that coming.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's turning
Yeah,
red.
it caught me.
Yeah, like right when he started, I'm like, here we
Here
go.
it comes. Wow. Wish you would have warned
There
me.
it is.
This is the difference between me being in once a week and you
You're
being
right.
in
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair-
Trudell's tearing up.
So still good.
It's
Fair
NFL Draft Week. What will the Rams do with the 13th pick on Thursday night? In the first round, we're all over the 2026 NFL Draft right here on ESPN LA, powered by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, the chosen legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789.
All right, so Dalton Rushing went off again last night. He's going to get some more at-bats tonight in San Francisco, and I'm not so sure they're not missing the boat on where to put him more often. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. It is a lit Tuesday. Trudell's here getting us ready for the Lakers on ESPN LA.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs roll on, and the intensity is rising.
Stole him at LeBron. LeBron on a breakaway. Slam dunk.
The Los Angeles Lakers return to the court for Game 2 against the Houston Rockets at Crypto.com Arena. Every possession matters. Every moment counts. It's Lakers-Rockets Game 2. Pregame starts tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
We got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new chili crisp dumplings paired with a premium beverage drink like our new strawberry watermelon lemonade energy refresher, both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
Hey guys, it's time to lock in because the Beach Life Festival is coming up really fast. It's May 1st through the 3rd in Redondo. Duran Duran Friday night is going to blow the thing away. The Chainsmokers, The Offspring, James Taylor, Sheryl Crow on Sunday are going to be ridiculous. All on the beach in one place in one weekend. The VIP tickets, guys, are almost gone. Once they're gone, that's it. They're over. So if you're thinking about beach life, now's the time to lock it in. 3 days, right on the water at Seaside Lagoon. This is not one you're going to want to miss because you're going to have terrible FOMO. Get your tickets now at beachlifefestival.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
421 on a Live Uchi Tuesday, presented by Providence, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Baby Whale and Sweet Tea. Yeah, that's right. Lakers Rockets Game 2. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. with Beto Duran. The Toyota Lakers countdown tip. I saw Beto walking around here somewhere. By the way, did we get any audio of Funchy Nova today?
Okay, so we're working on it because there's a little bit of a issue with the audio.
Okay, so Funchy Wubba and producer Laura and everybody was at the Pizza Fest Media Day today. And Funchy brought me back
right now.
It was right
So they
there.
had pizza in here all day yesterday. I avoided it, but it looked amazing.
So
You know, I
good.
didn't give you your proper respect when you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, you tried to blow me off.
No, I didn't try to blow you off. I just didn't stop and pause on it. That's not easy to do. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate
Especially
it.
with that pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I did instead? I was eating Greek yogurt. Then I went to my usual route on the train. So I walked down to 7th and Fig, catch the subway. But before I catch the subway, I stopped by Chick-fil-A. And I get 2 12-count grilled nuggets.
Grilled, yeah. Do you mix
About
it?
80 grams of protein.
So Annie will often get the side salad. What's is the spinach one?
Kale. They have a kale
the
side
kale
salad.
crunch salad, which is pretty good. And then she'll put the grilled nuggets in there.
Okay. I have not done that move.
You want to think about that.
I'm going to think about
That's
that.
a good one. Also,
Should
usually
I slide in her DMs like Cappy did that one
You
time?
don't have to,
and tell her that, like, hey, Trudell gave me the tip because maybe I'll tag her in it. We are friends on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'll
you're-
tag
yeah.
her in the picture
No,
of
you're
the
welcome,
kale salad.
You're welcome to DM Annie.
No, I'm not going to DM.
Okay.
I don't need to DM her.
Okay.
Cappy is inappropriate and weird.
He's confident.
Oh, this sounds inappropriate and weird. Actually, now that I'm hearing it,
The whole thing, right?
it's like I can play it for you guys, but it's
Oh,
like
the sound.
the sound.
like inappropriate, like it's going to get us fired?
No,
Inappropriate, like it's going to violate an FCC rule?
no.
All right, let's play it.
Okay, so it's actually.
I'm only hearing right channel.
Me
though.
too.
So that's not going to go out on the air. So
Yeah,
let's pop that
yeah.
down. So on the left side, because it's AM radio, you're just going to hear noise probably.
Okay, so I don't know why it was.
So we got to mono that out. But I did like where it was going.
I was like I heard Funch and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Was Funchy uncomfortable eating somewhere that wasn't a gas station?
No, okay, first of all, when I told Funch about this, I was like, Funch, I need to bring you to this. And he was like, I'm game. The Lakers might play, but I'll show up early. And of course he did. And his eyes, just like wide when he saw the pizza that was there and kind of laid out. Then he found out they had treats. They had cookies, right? And he was gassed. He's like, did you guys know? Did you guys know? Did you guys know they had treats too? And I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, they have dessert in the tent.
Did he drink too?
No.
Don't they? Oh, they have alcohol too, right?
He's got to
Yeah,
work
but
tonight.
we got to work, bro.
Oh, it's okay. This is today.
This was
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
This was media day. So
Well,
he was.
Pizza
Travis
Fest.
could have a martini.
Pizza
over there.
Fest is $99. All the pizza you can eat and all the drinks you want.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
starting
Not too
So
$99.
here's the one issue with that. At this point, and you too, you and I back in the day, if this was 10 years ago, you and I could have done. We would have had to get
They
wheeled
would have
out.
had to cancel the Pizza Fest
Right.
moving forward.
But now, like, I want to do it because I think it'd be fun to go to, and I want to support our friends here at AEG and LA Live. After 2 slices, I'm full. After 3 slices, I'm sick. Like, I want to just go home and drink some decongest, like some ginger
there's
ale.
No need for dessert.
Digestive. I almost said digestive, but then I realized I don't drink anymore. I don't drink alcohol anymore.
Well, so here's, I think, the game plan under your current situation. And I'm like,
Is to not go.
No, I don't think it's that. I think instead of having a whole pizza and walking through there all day long, you go with several people and you take each slice and cut it up and have taste a bunch of different
Right.
things as opposed to having a slice at every one of those spots because, to your point, they'd have to wheel you out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those would have been the day.
You're not a
here's
man
fun.
if you don't try everything.
Funch, you love
You're not a man
I'm
unless
here.
you try everything.
Okay, so what's the best?
We only got to try 3 different spots today.
You just said you had to try everything,
Well,
and then
I
you
mean,
said you only tried
what-
3 spots.
Well, I mean, I had 8 slices from
That's
those 3 spots.
Good work.
Yeah, Bunch put some work in today.
Yeah, I mean,
Look how skinny he is, and he ate 8 slices of pizza.
The spot that came in yesterday for you guys,
Esco's?
yes, that was the best one out of the 3.
We had the oxtail again, Trav.
Yes,
It's that oxtail pizza yesterday that they brought in was extraordinarily good.
sauce
It's one
that
of the best slices
the
of pizza
sauce
I've
that
ever
they
had.
put on it is like the nectar of gods.
It's a really meaty, gravy. It's gravy.
Gravy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was amazing.
What was his name again?
Esteban.
Esteban.
Yeah.
Funchy been into some Greek mythology lately. I can tell.
The
that kind
nectar
stuff.
of the gods.
Yeah,
That's right.
Bunch is
like
commentary.
ambrosia.
Wait, so what is the
Yes,
what is the
that's the word I
oxtail?
needed today. Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
What is oxtail exactly?
What is it?
Oxtail.
Yeah,
It's
Exactly
the
what
tail
you
of a
think.
cow.
and but is it? So does it taste like a pepperoni
it's-
or like a meat?
So
gun?
it's very
Like
rich when it's cooked correctly, and it's usually braised and cooked for a really long time because it's tough, right? It's a
Yeah.
tough cut of meat, so it has to sit in the hot liquid for a long time. But once it's done right,
So
it's so tender and it's so
I usually have
blanking good.
oxtail stew.
Soup, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen, sometimes you just got to sit in it.
Sometimes see how it ends.
Yeah, you got to see how the story ends. Yes, Funch. Anything else? What were the desserts, the sweet treats?
Oh, they had cookies.
Pizza and cookies.
They had a spot. I guess they're opening up a spot here in LA, but it's like a very popular spot in New York to have lines and stuff. I forgot what it was called. It starts with an L.
Okay.
But
Pizza and cookies in the middle of the day, I'd be asleep the rest of the day.
I know
now.
I'm tired. I had to go downstairs to get a coffee.
Oh, okay.
They already have one here, Funch. It's called Levain.
That's it, Levain. Yes,
They
yes,
have
that's
one.
it. That's it.
Levain Bakery.
Funchess weighs 140 pounds, and he just said he ate 8 slices of pizza and cookies in the middle of the day, and he's still
I brought some
bouncing off
cookies
the wall.
back for everyone too.
No, I'm saying
I'll
that
take
as a
one.
compliment
Sure
to you.
I'll take one.
No, they're gone, Trudell. You always pop in late, bruh.
Man,
Did you
missed
see
the pizza.
Trudell stand at attention? It's because Ireland walked in the room.
Yeah.
And anytime Trudell sees Ireland, he's like, "Hey, hi, John.
that's
Hi, John."
correct. That's my fearless leader.
Would you eat oxtails?
If Ireland asked me to, I would.
Oh my God.
Ireland, do you like oxtail?
I don't even know what it is.
Oh, he doesn't know what
Yeah.
it is.
It's cow's tail. It's the tail of a cow.
They don't know what it is.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Try
Why
everything once, see?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah. I haven't had oxtails in 30 years.
I'd never had it on a pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
never on a
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
And then to Morales' point, if you're young, sometimes when you try
Try
things
it.
once doesn't count.
True.
It does not count. If you do it, here's the thing, and I explained this to all of you last week. Why? Don't close your eyes. It's not my fault. Laura started it.
But you don't have to continue it. That's where you fail to see the
Trudell,
logic. breaks
Trudell, do
down.
you agree with this?
Did
Anything you-
Ireland say it or Mason?
No, I said
Oh
it.
my
Okay.
God.
By the way, Ireland and I are good. Mason, anything before 18 doesn't count.
I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
disagree.
man, Trudell. Good man.
Can you give a decent promo?
Some days, like Wednesdays, I get time to do
You can?
promos.
All right.
The other days, Louis, not really. 429 on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. You thought I was going to say something tawdry.
Just waiting for you to do your thing.
So let me do my thing, okay?
I'm an actor.
Listen, why don't you do my thing? Let me do my thing.
Just roller girl. Have a little respect.
Roller girl. Wow.
We got to do the viewing party with DeAndre and just watch his face at the end.
Oh.
I actually watched it over the weekend. I covered Otis the Bunny's eyes though at the end.
Did you?
I don't want her to see that.
Well, it's going to be traumatizing.
Yeah.
Wait,
exactly.
Otis is a female bunny?
Yeah.
Oh. How did I not?
A
I just
female
assumed
bunny
Otis
named Otis.
was. Yeah.
Well, here's what happened. When Stephanie first got it,
Pretty forward thinking.
she thought it was a boy, so she named it Otis.
Ah.
Then about a week into it, she realized, uh-oh,
Not a
she's
boy.
not a boy.
Yeah.
And at that point, she was like, well, she already named it, so then she just stuck in Rose as the middle name, so it's Otis Rose the bunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Hey,
Yeah.
my mother's named Kevin. We can all be whatever you want to be.
Daryl
It's all
Hannah.
good.
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah.
Producer DeAndre Young D, host Lakers Talk Daily each weekday at 11 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
I was on that last week. It's a good show.
You were?
Yeah, it's a good show.
Let's talk a little bit about DeAndre's playoff roundup when we return in just a few moments. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show or as I like to call it, Baby Wayo and Sweet Tea. Travis, tell us about our friends at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Whatever you want to call me, Travis, Sweet Tea, whatever you want, I'll take it all. Just make sure that you go to Rotolo Chevrolet. And make sure when you get there, you tell them that I sent you in. Because here's what's going to happen if you go to Rotolo Chevrolet. Here's what I can tell you unequivocally, because not only have I been driving Silverados for Rotolo Chevrolet for years now, I have bought not one, not two, but 3 different cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. I've been through the sales process a number of different times, and it is the same time after time. A-pluses across the board. Courteous, transparent, upfront. You know every single step of the sales process at Rotolo Chevrolet. And that's the way that Mike Capozio wants it. That's why he's dancing on TV and having a great time. That's why they win Dealer of the year after year after year, 14 and counting at Rotolo Chevrolet. So go see for yourself what all the fun's about. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You can't miss it. All the Silverados, all the Chevy cars and trucks, unbelievable pricing, and of course, that legendary Rotolo Chevrolet service. All the guys out there, Mike at the top, his son Michael, Armando, who I was just talking about the Dodgers with the other day. I love my guys at Rotolo Chevrolet, just absolutely the best. And if you can't get out to Fontana, no problem. Go online, RotoloChevy.com, ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com, and make sure they know that Travis sent you in.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And the one and only Rich Eisen talks to who we believe is going to be the #1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous-sighted? That's a word my wife and I use with our kids, nervous, excited. What are you feeling right now?
I don't know. Is that word in Webster's dictionary? I'm not sure, but I want to start using that.
Please.
It's going to be an opportunity and start of a new journey. It's a celebration, but it's a celebration of a start. And I'm really excited to get started on this new journey. And the realization has hit me, especially one of the top 30 visits, where, okay, you're going to be in these NFL facilities in the next 2 weeks. So get ready to rock and roll. You're going to be an NFL player. And so I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm nervous-sighted. Can't wait to get started.
You just used it in a sentence. You took it for a spin.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
All right, Southern California, it's time for the playoffs. If you're watching the game, make a full game day spread at Lazy Dog Restaurant. Burgers, wings, salads, and plenty of bites and small plates to share. Plus cold draft beer and cocktails for the table. And for anyone heading downtown, there's a Lazy Dog at LA Live, just steps from Crypto.com Arena. With locations across Southern California, it's an easy go-to for game day. Lazy Dog Restaurant, made for sharing. Visit LazyDogRestaurants.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Count the ER visit. Count the missed work. Count the follow-up scare. Count the rehab. Now count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Happy birthday. He turned 75 today. He once called us MFers here on the air. The great Tony Danza. This was back when we were doing the afternoon show, Sonato and Cap.
Oh my God, I remember that day.
Yeah, remember that day?
Yeah, we were like, is that really? Did he punk us?
And Tony Danza called in looking for Clapper because Clapper did his surgeries.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it all got confused, but he thought we were joking around with him. And we're like, oh, Tony Danza. And I guess he didn't hear us, so he goes, what are these MFers doing? So like his assistant. It was a great moment. Wow. Happy birthday, Tony Danza.
That's terrific.
Who's the Boss? Of course, a big TV show. He was also on Taxi.
What was up with Mona?
Listen, these days, if this was all over again, I'd get down with Mona. Why not?
I didn't understand her role in that show.
She was the mom. She was Angela's mom.
Why did she live in the attic?
Why did Angela move in her handyman?
Well, that's what I mean.
That's a great point.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on in that
Let's
house.
play the audio from way back when.
Is he looking for somebody? Tony Danza?
Dr. Clapper.
Oh, he's looking for Clapper?
Tony Danza's looking for
Forget
Clapper?
it. Put him on the line with us. Forget about Clapper.
Oh.
Hey, Tony.
Nice.
Whoa, dump that, guys.
Tony.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
And then he hung up.
That's great.
Then he hung up. He hung up right after that.
He thought we were like, it. We weren't.
He was my dad's kind of like, that was the doppelganger that people would give.
Your dad looked like Tony
He looked
Danza?
like Tony Danza a little bit.
That's pretty good
That's
doppelganger.
awesome.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he was a
That's
handsome
not
guy.
so bad.
I know, better looking than me for sure.
Want to go see LAFC? Hey, LAFC. Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN. You score a pair of tickets to see LAFC take on the Colorado Rapids at BMO Stadium. Feel the energy, support the black and gold, and don't miss a moment. Only with ESPN LA. Visit LAFC.com/tickets for additional information and to purchase tickets. I believe that's tomorrow night's game
Correct.
against the Colorado Rapids at BMO Stadium. DeAndre, let's do that playoff roundup. You can watch DeAndre host Lakers Talk Daily, 11 a.m. weekdays on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. You know why?
I saw that.
You know why I missed the
Short.
shot? Because I was thinking of DeAndre in that crop top.
Oh, my God. Okay.
My goodness. So, we have been locked into Los Angeles Lakers, of course, because, we're home of the Los Angeles Lakers on ESPN Los Angeles. But the NBA playoffs have been really, really good. And that, I got to give you guys an update because there's certain players who have made an impact. There's certain players who have not made an impact. There's a certain series that has been good, and there has been a series that looks like it's going far left really quick. So I'm going to start off with the series that has been going far left, and that has been the Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors, they're one of those teams they try really hard in the regular season, and they go out there, they're competitive, they compete. But as soon as they come into the playoffs, you can just tell that they're not ready to go, and they have not matched up to the expectations as as you would hope to be in the first round of the playoffs. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell looks good, James Harden looks good, the duo has been working out, Evan Mobley, just that whole Cleveland Cavaliers starting five has looked good.
Donovan Mitchell looked really good.
I'm going to give you guys a player who I think has been very, very disappointing. And this certain player is a former Laker, and he has made comments after game one of the Toronto Raptors and Cleveland Cavaliers series. And that is Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's only had 9 shots in game one. And Darko, I'm hoping I might butcher his last name, but I believe it's Rajakovic. Am I saying it right?
Rajakovic. Yeah, close enough, yeah.
So him and Brandon Ingram had some discussions as far as how to get him some more shots. And his philosophy was, he wants Brandon Ingram to be more of a screener because the way the Cleveland Cavaliers were defending them schematically, he felt like that would be beneficial for Brandon Ingram to get more looks. Well, Brandon Ingram did end up getting more shot attempts in game number 2, and he did not look good. He did not have a good performance. Now, the series that I think that has been the best so far has been the Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That's a battle.
Because they don't play defense.
Look, last night's game was really, really intense. Both teams going back and forth. Anthony Edwards, I know he's been dealing with that runner's knee, and he has been really explosive still getting to his spots. I believe that game was won through the hands of Rudy Gobert and Dante DiVincenzo late in that game. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic started off hot. And then in the fourth quarter, the Minnesota Timberwolves made the necessary adjustments to even up the series 1-1. I do believe that is the best series right now through the first round of the NBA.
Let's go Wolves.
Now to give the player that I think has been the most impactful, which is very, very obvious, and he happens to play with the San Antonio Spurs, and that is Victor Wembanyama because what he has been doing is just remarkable, and you just cannot guard him.
I like everything about that guy. I like that he speaks his mind. I like that he lobbies for things that he wants. I like that he's not friendly with the rest of the guys in the league. I like that he goes out there and plays as hard as he does. There's nothing about him I don't like. I still worry that he's going to have some, because he's so thin. I still, just that body kind of freaks me out just looking at it as far as, but he checks every single box.
I have one thing that I don't like. He's French.
Oh, hey.
Just the one thing.
I'm French, bro. Watch out.
You're not French.
Trudell is French.
You're not.
Michel
Yes,
Trudeau.
Where were you born?
Trudell.
I mean, I was born in Buffalo, New York, raised in Minnesota.
Right.
But
not France.
Well, the forefathers were French, though, but also English and Irish and German, so a little bit of a mutt. But anyway, easy
your
on the French.
culinary tastes are very non-French.
Look, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we would be speaking with a British accent without the French, okay?
Who says?
Yeah, Lafayette and the boys came over and helped us out.
Until the French took
Who
care of
says?
us.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Show me a book.
Root if not for Team USA in the World Cup, root for France, who will be wearing they have like a teal jersey it's made to be to the same color as the Statue of Liberty, which is pretty cool.
Which they gave us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a nice gift that
was
they
already
dropped
here.
on our doorstep.
Can I just elaborate a little more on the others?
World War
series?
II? Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready for that discussion, too.
Mama history buff.
Okay.
Let's
You want to do a
go.
little Axis and Allies breakdown?
I wrote several papers in college on that, so we can do that. Go ahead, DeAndre.
So there's another series, the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Boston Celtics are currently up right now in that game. And the Celtics look like they're going to come out of the Eastern Conference. And unfortunately, I would want to see the Detroit Pistons just the way, because I love J.B. Bickerstaff. I love the way the Detroit Pistons play. I love Cade Cunningham. He is really, really good. But they're going to need more than just Cade Cunningham in that Detroit Pistons series, because the Orlando Magic came out there and they responded really, really well. They punched the Detroit Pistons in the mouth early in that game. And the Magic are a team that do not shoot the three-point ball well. I mean, Jalen Suggs started off hot immediately in that game, and then there's, like I said, the physicality, the Orlando Magic, they matched that. And then the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. Look, C.J. McCollum, he came out there in that fourth quarter, and he was ready to go. And then the Atlanta Hawks are doing what a lot of teams you're going to expect when they match up against the New York Knicks. They're going to attack Jalen Brunson. They're going to attack Karl-Anthony Towns, and they're going to make them defend. Now, let's just see if the Knicks can go and win some games in Atlanta. But right now, that series is even up as well.
It's the Knicks are kind of the inverse of the Lakers in the sense that if the Knicks went out in the first round, it would be a catastrophe.
Ooh.
Whereas if the Lakers advance because of the circumstances, I think they've done, kind of the flip. Like they're both kind of in the same spot as far as where they might actually end up, but the results would be very different in the reaction, because this was supposed to be the next year, right? This is the year with Jason Tatum being gone, with Halliburton being gone, and these are the Bucks have been a tire fire the entire season. That this was kind of laid out for them, and that they could get clipped in the first round by Atlanta of all teams.
Yeah, I think New York will be fine in that series ultimately. The ones that I think it's a little unfortunate for Detroit to get healthy Orlando as the 8th seed. They're much better than Toronto. Toronto should be the 8th seed. They just were healthier in the regular season, and people don't really play that hard against them because they're just the Raptors. So if you flip those matchups, all of a sudden it's Cleveland having to play Orlando. That's a real series, and it's Detroit playing against. Wait, who would I have said would have lost in that? Oh, Toronto. And then Detroit would have smashed Toronto. And then, I think the matchups kind of eked out. But game 2, Detroit will respond. They'll be a little better. Jalen Durham will get going. But that'll be a slugfest because Orlando is much better than a typical 8 seed.
I want to go back to something that DeAndre mentioned there, talking about Wemby. We touched on it yesterday. Get your thoughts on this, Trudell. It's a ways away, and a lot of things can happen. But when the Olympics come to L.A. in 2028, any surprise at all if the French leave with the gold medal?
No, I'm with you on everything you said about Wemby.
Yeah.
I, too, love Wemby. There isn't anything about his game that I don't like. I love the fact that he takes defense so seriously and that he also just happens to be awesome on offense as well. So that him as an anchor can beat any team, including Team USA's best on any given night. Now, Team USA has better depth of talent, but that doesn't matter as much in a one-game setting in a 40-minute game. So... And who's going to be Team USA's best player by then? Probably Anthony Edwards, right? If you stay healthy that long, maybe Jason Tatum, but
Flag.
Cooper
Who
Flag
knows?
will be in the starting 5 for sure. Yeah, maybe he will have caught, but it's not. There isn't anybody that we've seen that's going to be better than Wemby, or even close to it. And France has some other good players too. Like they have a lot of up and coming talent. So I trust me. The second that game ended, everybody in the NBA community and a ball knower like you is thinking, okay, but watch out
Ball
in 4 years. Because
Ball knower extreme.
Working on that part.
Getting there.
Yeah, no, they nearly snatched it in Paris.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a chance to win that game. I know that was the semifinal game, but yeah, I mean, if LeBron and Steph and KD didn't do what they did in those games, I think Embiid was really good. I think in the gold medal game, But
I think it was the final because
Was
it
it
was
the final?
Serbia was the semi, so that was the one against
I have it
Jokic.
backwards.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. But it's like that was they were on the 1 yard line. They almost did
Right.
it, and that was against LeBron and Steph and those guys. And Steph had to be full Steph Curry to pull that thing out of the fire.
You know what I like about Wemby the most? He changed the All-Star game.
Yeah, he did.
When he made
certainly made a big
he
impact.
said he was going to compete, and it became more competitive.
Yeah, he's like, if you guys want to not try, fine, I'll embarrass your asses.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna
love
try
that.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, well, nobody
you.
wants to get him. Everybody
It's cool to
agreed
care, man.
not try.
It's cool
And
to care.
And once one person starts,
Yep.
everybody else kind of has to, or else it's going to look
Especially
embarrassing.
him. 'Cause
Right.
He could score 100 if you're not playing.
Well,
And
correct
keep
me
you from scoring.
if
Right.
I might have the number wrong here, but the Phoenix, they played Phoenix in Portland.
They're playing
They're Portland.
San Antonio, Portland, yeah.
That when he was the primary defender, they didn't make a single shot. Not one. They didn't make one field goal when he was the primary defender. 0.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just give me a break.
Well, and so the attempts are going to be a little lower because usually what happens is that they try to steer as far away from him as possible. But yes, it's unless you're Jokic, right? It's very difficult to score in his direct vicinity.
I
and
hope
yeah,
Minnesota takes them out.
Denver,
Just to get rid of Denver. Just to keep
well,
them,
they got
keep
the
hope
home court.
alive. Yeah.
They got home
You
court.
know? Yeah.
The only thing in that series, and we had talked about this a little bit last week, but Edwards is clearly not 100%, but he looked close enough.
He looked good.
At least in game 2, where he's not exploding over the top, but he's at least getting to the rim. So, and they have the formula that works against Denver decently well. Gobert and Randall both do an okay job on Jokic. So I'm hopeful too. As again, somebody John hit me with the drop. With the Minnesota thing. So we're certainly, there you go, rooting for that as well. And the Lakers have certainly had enough pain at the hands of the Nuggets.
And by the way, real quick, there's one last series it's going far left too. Right, real quick. It's the Phoenix Suns and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Ooh,
Suns got no chance.
No, it's a sweep.
Let's just
Sweep.
Yeah,
just get that over with as quickly as possible and move on to
Kill
the next
the
round.
bull.
We got a little tip or no tip is coming up
I'll go
next. It's Trudell's going tips. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
What's goody? It's Mario Reese here on the next Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. LAFC forward Jeremy Abobasi calls in for a preview of the upcoming showdown with Colorado at BMO Stadium. Plus, Angel City star Savvy King joins the show to share her incredible journey back to the pitch. It's Countdown to Kickoff tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip commissions and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor. End quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty DRE number 019152112.
In the playoffs, performance isn't just expected, it's engineered. At Lexus Santa Monica, we play at that same championship level. Whether it's the precision of the RX or the pure power of the LC, every vehicle is a masterpiece of performance. Visit our historic showroom, a Santa Monica landmark, and experience a lineup that's as legendary as the game itself. See Matt Unger and the team to elevate your drive. Lexus Santa Monica. In Santa Monica, on Santa Monica. Experience amazing.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks,
Hey,
Chris.
tip or no tip, you should not carry a bag like this if you're.
It's a quilted Laker purse.
Yo, that's nice. What's up?
See?
Whose is that?
There.
It's Trudell's, isn't it?
I mean, it is mine. I could not care less if you don't like the bag. I like the bag. It was I use it for groceries.
It
The reason
carries
I
stuff.
brought it over here is because it was raining when I parked my car in the arena, and I was like, well, I got to hold something over my head.
Oh, that was your umbrella, makeshift umbrella?
Yeah, that was gonna be my makeshift umbrella.
I like the color. I like the Laker logo. It's the quilted factor that's a little
Well, it's a very
dainty.
soft. It's a very. You should feel it. It's a very soft, and this is something that the Buss family, the Lakers, very generously will put Christmas gifts in these, and then so I have a number of them from
That's
over
a
the
big
years.
bag to be
Where the
stuffed.
half
I've got all.
shirt.
I got exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
DeAndre, where's the half
I'm
shirt?
getting Oscar bag vibes
I've
from
got
that
all,
thing.
and I guarantee you, this would be a popular item.
I'm
DeMarco,
sure
if
it
I
would.
put if I put this
Popular in
up
this
for
room.
Absolutely.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
So the Lakers and Crocs, they had a collaboration. They were giving out the little handbags. Did you get one of those as well?
Got one of those. I gave the Crocs away. I'm not a big Crocs guy.
Okay.
I have a sponsorship with Nike unofficially.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
unofficial.
Unofficial. Okay, so I saw the Croc bag. It's like, I think Pepe brought it in and gave it to Brian. And I was like, hey, yo, Brian, how much you want for that? Because it's really nice. And he's like, nah, I'm not coughing that one up.
I'd rock some Crocs, wouldn't you? No?
I'm not a Crocs guy either.
You can
Really?
Go, you can go sport
Despite
mode.
not
That's right,
being
baby.
an unofficial sponsor of Nike, I still am not a Crocs
Okay,
guy.
I will say I got a lot of heat for my first pair of Crocs. I bought them because of Disney. They do a lot of collabs with Disney. And I brought them into the studio, and Briones gave me so much crap for it. And then now his kids will all wear Crocs. And he's like, they're kid
Ooh,
shoes.
hypocrite alert.
And I was like, just saying, man. All right.
Sport mode. Yeah.
Sporty, I got to put the thing
There
up.
you go.
You
Yeah.
do. I didn't know that that's what that meant,
Yeah.
by the way. All right, so Mike Tomlin is officially heading to TV after 19 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's joining NBC's Football Night in America as a studio analyst, meaning that for the first time in 2 decades, he won't be on the sidelines. He is expected to be a top voice on the pregame show, replacing longtime analyst Tony Dungy and bringing his signature Tomlinisms to Saturday Night Football coverage. So tip or no tip, you like this fit for Mike Tomlin?
I'm going to go tip. I think so. Because he is low-key funny with the things he says. We do not care. And there are no rushing championships in our trophy case. All that stuff. He is funny. But you're going from Dungy to Tomlin. Not really. It's kind of the same thing.
Well, I think mine is tip, but just barely. And it has nothing to do with Mike Tomlin. It has everything to do with the NBC pregame show. There's like 30 people on that show. There's way too many people, and each guy gets like 5 seconds to kind of talk about whatever it is they want to
Who
talk
else is
about
on the show?
Oh my! Name a person, and they're probably on it. It's just it's this array of people, and it's like Maria Taylor's hosting over here, and then Jack Collinsworth is hosting over there, and you got Matthew Berry, you got Mike Florio, you've got all Rodney Harrison, Tony Dungy. You just like one guy after the next, and I'm really interested in to hear what Mike Tomlin has to say. I just don't know if they're going to let him say anything. It's just there's just not enough runway to do it. So I hope I think if he'd been given the real estate he needs to be entertaining, he would be. I just don't know if he'll get it.
I agree with the point about having too many cooks in the kitchen, and that's a general studio show rule.
Yes.
Like sometimes the fewer you have, the better. And like 3 it's a nice number. Okay, a host and 3 analysts, and boom, go to work. Now, as for Tomlin, how he's going to do, I think he'll be spectacular. He's one of the most charismatic people around. I had a very brief time with him. I interned at Vikings training camp back right when he was Brad Childress' defensive coordinator. So this is like, man, I don't know, 2007, something like that.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, and so internally, it was very much spoken. Like all the Vikings people, from the executives on down to the point where like this is the next guy. This is the guy.
Yeah.
And nobody else really knew about him yet. Like it wasn't. This is pre-social media. There wasn't a lot of like, there was no Twitter saying these 6 coaches are interviewing for this next job. And then he went to Pittsburgh and I don't know if at the time if it was named Rooney Rule yet, and he was so impressive that they just hired him on the spot. And the Vikings were like, oh, because they didn't really love Brad Childress at the time, and we're thinking this guy's going to take over. All the players love him; they're going to die for him, and then boom, 20 years later, here he is. And so that I don't think you can't fake charisma, and more than anything else on television, that's what you need. That Charles Barkley, above everything else, it's charisma. Some humor for sure too, but that charisma, that's what drives it. To me.
I agree with everything you said, and I think one of the advantages that Barkley got is it's just Ernie running the show, and then for a long time it was just Kenny sitting next to him. Charles had just 45 minutes a night to kind of do whatever he wants, and now Shaq's there, but there was nothing but the ability to fill the space with his charisma, which he did beautifully. That when I got a 5-second window before the other 9 guys have to talk, that's really tough.
That's a great point.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and crowded sometimes just in the sense of like, look what we can do. Look how much we can crowd you. And whereas I think that as a viewer, we'd be better off just kind of being in the room with a couple people we like.
Yeah, it's funny because the NBC game on Sunday night is clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
It's just Tirico's great, Collinsworth is great, but the pregame show is like we don't need 12 voices.
I'm with you, man.
Show. It's just too much.
Yeah.
All right, so I was debating to bring this story up or not, but I was like, you know what? It's everywhere. I'm going to bring it up. So Mike Vrabel finally addressed the viral photo controversy involving him and another journalist. He's calling it a journalist, he's a coach, calling it completely innocent. The exact quote was, "I've had some difficult conversations with people and that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. In order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me." So, tip or no tip? Because this is, it's a hard story to say, especially for what we do. Are you guys even interested in this story? Like, is this a story for you guys?
No tip. Not from his perspective, no.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's actionable. I think you have to say something about it, but I don't know what you do. It looks bad. I'm glad he spoke on it, but yeah, not from that perspective.
Mark, do you mean like in terms of you're in the locker room and obviously he gets everyone around and he says his piece on it, but you're not necessarily, it's not making a huge impact
not
on
from his
for you.
perspective. No.
What
What did I say in the tweet or the text back to you? Journalistic integrity is not a part of his job.
Oh yeah, yes, that's what you said. I said blah blah blah.
It's an interesting story in the sense that what makes it interesting is the salaciousness of it, right? That two people potentially got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Both of them are in relationships with other people, and and one of them happens to be a reporter, and he happens to be the head coach of an NFL. That's juicy just on the surface of the pictures, But when you kind of get into the nitty gritty of it all, it feels wrong. Like for the very same reasons that. He's married and whatever, and he's coaching a football team, and it really doesn't affect his. If I was his wife, I would want some explanations, but as a football fan, I don't care how Mike Vrabel lives his life. That's none of my business.
Yeah.
The Rossini part of it is a little different because I think that what she's reporting in could potentially be looked at as having an agenda, knowing that if this in fact is what was going on, like, is this there because it's there, or is this there because you're promoting a certain angle that will benefit somebody that you're in a relationship with? I don't know. So she has a different set of rules than he has. But it just feels gross to try to pick your way through that whole thing.
You come out less as a coach because now when you talk about integrity with your players, they'll look at you sideways.
Yeah.
I
get that.
Yeah. The only thing I would add, and Travis, you just kind of hinted this, but I'm thinking like if a journalist had something going on like this with a political candidate, right?
Which,
and then,
by the way, has happened many times.
Which, of course, has happened, and it happens all the time, and not just with a journalist, but in this sense, like, so let's say then if the reporting and what comes out in it, if that person you're involved with is also a source, then that becomes very difficult. If that person is separate from that, and you're I think some people can walk and chew gum, and you're just reporting, and I'm sure in this case, like she has many different sources.
Sure.
And that the one where it will get tricky though is if like you said, if information is put out and it benefits a certain party and you're privy to it, but that could happen without an affair going on.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
But when all of a sudden,
but once it's out there, then you lose the benefit of the doubt.
Put it back.
Yeah.
I'm voting for an MVP. He's on this team or that team.
Yeah.
I'm voting for a defensive player, whatever it is, or I'm reporting speculation that this player might be traded from this team to that team. Is there
It's an actionable distraction at that point.
It's just like I don't know where this is coming from. It's a weird story, and they both kind of said none of your business, but they're both doing different
Different
But the
things.
Patriots
Yeah.
haven't fired him. That's
No,
they're not
no, I
going
don't
to
think they
fire
will.
him.
Yeah.
They went to the Super
No,
Bowl. He's
they're not.
fine.
No.
They're not
If
going to
they
fire
were
him.
4-13,
But
I
I agree,
still don't
Drew.
think they do.
They have
No.
to do something, even if it's largely symbolic. You have to do something. I
And
don't
then-
know what it is. Suspend him for a game.
Well, and that's the part too where like it's I could see the argument, and it's a little bit unfortunate in this sense that the consequence for one is much greater than the consequence for the other.
Yes.
By doing the same thing, just because of the position that they happen to be in.
It's not
and
a
the power
man-woman
dynamic.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
reporter-coach thing,
Right.
right? Like if
Correct.
this were
Yeah.
in an alternate universe where the woman was the head coach of the team and the reporter was a male, it's the same.
Well,
the reporter gets canned and the football coach
But
stays the football
that's
coach.
what's interesting about it. If it's politics, it can be the other way around.
Sure.
Whereas like the politician, right? And we saw it
Oh,
with I
yeah.
guess like
Gets
John
run out
Edwards.
of office. Yeah.
Exactly. Now I won't comment on the current situation. But there are like all the various allegations and such, and lawsuits and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like it can be
Yeah.
disabling in one sense, and sometimes it's not.
Okay, so I apparently was today years old when I found this out, and it's amazing. It sounds like a joke, but Barilla the Pasta has a Spotify playlist that lasts for the exact amount of time it takes to cook each type of pasta, so you don't have to set a timer.
Ooh, I like this.
Good
So
idea.
I literally just found this out as I was like scrolling through IG, and I said, this is amazing. Googled to see if I was being played. I'm not, but this story came out years ago, but I found out today. So tip or no tip, you would actually try this to cook your pasta.
Tip: I already do it. I play like if I'm boiling pasta, 2 or 3 songs, it should be done. Or if I'm making a steak, pan seared.
Yeah.
After this song, I'm going to flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said to Laura, we were talking about this earlier, I think that they should have this for everything. I'm cooking a piece of salmon that's an inch thick. Here it is. Here's your song. Turn it at the chorus right here and just simplify everything. And
Well,
this is a terrific idea.
I don't do a lot of cooking. I've shared this before. One thing that I do is I'll put the broiler on to reheat pizza, which I think is the best way to reheat a pizza. But what unfortunately I do, and let me apologize to my wife, I sometimes forget to turn the broiler off. And I don't know why it doesn't have an auto function. Like, why wouldn't it just shut off after 30 minutes?
Yeah, you don't
Now,
need the
some will
broiler
probably
on for 2 hours.
Yeah, but like
That
it just,
doesn't
and she's
exist.
like, honey, like, did you leave the broiler on? And I was like, I thought I turned it off and I didn't. And then it occurred to me, why don't we have AI that just sort of it scans a picture of whatever you have in the oven, and then it just sort of sets
Stops.
the timer accordingly, and then stops it.
That works.
So it basically cooks it for you. Now there probably is some oven that does some smart oven that already does this, but I like the bringing the music element into
Yeah,
it. Now
sure.
there should also be an integrated stove into this where like it picks up your playlist and you like. You know,
I'm
so
sure
when you
there
say
is.
pasta, so I do kind of like that. But
1-inch piece of
'cause
salmon.
I need specific directions when I'm cooking. I can't do I can't kind of like eyeball it.
Yeah.
Which is my wife like.
you just have to cook more.
That's
You'll
what I'm
be
saying.
fine.
But
You'll
she's
get
like,
it.
she's like, honey, you don't need it. I'm like, I do need it. I can't eyeball you and tell you if this pasta is done. And she looks at me like I'm an idiot. And I'm like, yes, I am.
No.
But I need the
Seared
direction.
salmon
2 things.
smells
Trudeau.
like Teen Spirit.
Oh, yeah?
The entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot let it go. The broiler to reheat pizza is fine. It is not the best option.
No.
It is
What's the best one?
the air fryer.
The air
I knew
fryer.
you were going to
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
well I don't have the oven doesn't have an air fryer now. We had like a stove type desk like
A countertop
one that it had, but it wasn't like a real air fryer.
Okay.
So it didn't fit. We got new
Fake ones?
cabinets.
Go to
and it didn't
Walmart
fit.
and
Yes.
buy one.
Costco.
Like right now.
Sam's Club.
Yes.
I don't care.
It is-
Get
it-
one.
Get
it's
one.
like it came from the pizza place.
It's amazing.
It turns it back to its original glorious state.
Also,
Yeah, I've had it before like that, and it is better. You're right.
Yeah.
I meant the best for what I have,
What
but I
about-
need to just get one.
The other one I'll throw in there, and then we can move off of reheated pizza. Have you ever put it in a pan upside down? That's another very
oh, that's
good way
a good
to do
one
it.
too.
Like put the toppings, the cheese, pan side down, heat it up, and the cheese will get a little gooey and warm, and then you flip it over at the end. You get the crust warm, and bam, it's ready to go.
Wait. So
You
Cold
blew his
pizza.
mind.
Cold pizza into the pan.
Cheese side down.
Yes.
okay. I thought you were saying like you flip the pan.
No,
you just
no,
you
the
just turn the
pizza's
pizza
upside down.
over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Call it gooey.
That's how you do it tamal,
over
too.
again. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like if you want to get the tamal a little crispy, you
Does
put
that-
it in a pan.
Does that make the the cleaning the dish a little more
Not if
of
you
a pain, though?
if you leave it on for 30 minutes like you sometimes do, then maybe. But no, leave it there for 5 minutes or maybe even a little less.
I've never used my broiler past 12 minutes.
No, broil that thing's 550 degrees.
Yeah,
You
the
burn your
broil
house.
takes like a minute.
Everything else that's in there.
Yeah, my wife was like, "Why is it hot in here?" And I was like, "Oh, damn it!"
Because you
I
lit the sun
left
on
the
fire
boiler
in
on
your,
again.
in your broiler along the way.
Idiot.
All right, draft is just a couple of days away. The Rams have 7 picks, and when all 7 picks are all said and done, what do we want to see them have? That's coming up next. Trudell is here on a Tuesday. Chris is still knocking around somewhere on a lit Tuesday on ESPN LA.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here, KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A Good Karma Brands radio station. Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs roll on, and the intensity is rising.
Stolen by LeBron. LeBron on a breakaway. Slam dunk.
The Los Angeles Lakers return to the court for Game 2 against the Houston Rockets at Crypto.com Arena. Every possession matters. Every moment counts. It's Lakers-Rockets Game 2. Pregame starts tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
LA's biggest pizza party is back. Pizza City Fest returns to LA Live April 25th and 26th. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier than ever. 40 of Southern California's top pizzerias. 2 epic days. 1 massive celebration of pizza. An all-inclusive ticket delivers unlimited pizza tastings, unlimited beverages, and unlimited desserts. All for just $99. Pizza City Fest at LA Live across from Crypto.com Arena April 25th and 26th. Tickets on sale now at LALive.com/Pizza City Fest.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text TIP to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text TIP to 215-215. That's TIP to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
508, good afternoon. A live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. The Baby Whale and Sweet Tea Show, DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. Trudell's here, Lakers Rockets Game 2. We are less than an hour away from the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Ben and Duran. Tip-off at 7:30 tonight. Hear all the action with John and Michael right here on ESPN LA and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Let's go.
You're saying it's a game changer to have an air fryer.
I believe it is.
By the way, this is the 5 p.m. Amor Salsita Salsa Hour. Does that mean we should start doing this when I'm in here, that we do like a salsa dance? And like you can be on top and I'll be on the bottom where I swing you around?
For the record, he's looking at you, Trudell.
Yeah, I'm not looking at DeMarco.
Yeah. I mean, I'm listening. I'm hoping he moves on to somebody else.
Why would you make it weird when I was just about to talk about Jerry and how she wants to come and
How is it weird if I do a salsa dance and I'm saying like I spin him like he's the top?
Just
I mean,
kidding.
you're not strong enough. I weigh 170 pounds.
You don't think I can spin
You weigh
Definitely
170?
I didn't think you weighed 170.
No, me neither.
Technically 167, but muscle weighs more than fat, guys.
I honestly thought you were like 140.
167.
I don't think that's a salsa.
Yeah.
That's not how you dance
guacamole.
Yeah.
That
I know Chris likes to do the thing about putting me in the hand or whatever, but 5'9", 167, you'd have
Oh,
you'd have
on
trouble
another
spinning
show,
me
they would
around.
hit a bell.
Yeah, you'd have trouble with that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen, if you now are going to get weird about the bits,
No, I'm just telling you. I
Sometimes
don't
you
think
just
you
gotta
could spin
take
me.
it.
I don't think you could spin me. You can try.
Sometimes
I
you
would
just
love
got
to
to
see
take.
you try.
You can try.
Try to spin
I don't
him.
mind. Yeah, the dancing with you part, I'm open to. I
Oh.
just don't think you. I don't think you're strong enough to
But
be
you know
the
who?
lead.
But you know who you'd have to dance second. You know who's my first dance? Brian Windhorst. He has actually
Wendy?
said this. Wendy wants to dance first with me if I have a wedding. He wants to be the first dance.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
we would
sweet.
dance to All for Love. That was the bit when I played All for Love. The Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, Sting thing. Let's do it all for
Oh, yeah, I remember that
and
one.
all for love.
Is that
Wendy,
like a,
Wendy and I are very close. He's my Columbo brother. He watches more Columbo than me.
does Cappy get jealous of that budding
And he
relationship?
sent me a picture of his hair product the other day.
No, what does he use?
He uses a special Avita hair gel because
Okay, he
the
uses a
pomade
gel.
doesn't hold for him.
So I found that the pomade holds very well, but I started to, it'll kind of
No, keep it
it'll
there.
pull
You
some
keep
of
it
your
there.
it'll pull some of your hair out. So I've switched to hairspray after many years of
Aquanet?
using like gel and stuff. My wife buys something at Sephora. I don't know what it is exactly.
I don't think Aquanet even exists anymore.
You know what? I tried to buy a cheap one at Target, and I got home and it
Don't
just
buy cheap hair.
spray-
Don't
yeah.
buy cheap
Used
hair
to
stuff.
use it for,
And it was
No,
and
please
the
don't.
spray radius was getting all over like my face
here it
and
comes.
stuff.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Look. Here it comes. Here it comes. This is for you, Wendy.
Let's make it all for love.
And have you ever seen the music
That's
video
not
of this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I prefer like Chicago, for like just for a little bit more melodic than this.
Like
than
the
that.
other- Peter Cetera?
Speedwagon. Yeah.
That's what I
By the
thought
way,
he was
Wendy will
going.
join us tomorrow, Wendy Wednesday, on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. I believe we have Tim Legler, too. Wendy and Legs tomorrow on the morning show.
Excellent. That's a good tandem right there on hoops.
Well, Wendy's my guy. Like,
Those are ball
I still don't
knowers
think
extreme.
you can pick him
right
up,
there.
though. I would love
Trudell?
to see you try.
No, he could pick me up, but he couldn't
Yeah,
spin
but
me around.
Oh,
But in those
okay.
tight little trousers he's wearing, him and Sedano wear these tight trousers.
Well-
and my mom's got a big Sedano thing going on, so that's the bit on the show. If Sedano wears those tight trousers around Mrs. Morales, oh boy.
I prefer a. This was
Ooh, Travis liked that one.
I did like that one. I did like
this
that
suit was a gift from a very generous.
You guys get it from
Laker
the same
fan.
suit maker?
Well, this is like if you're going to get a custom suit, that's how they like to do them. You got to have a nice tight fit. I prefer a little bit
I
more
do
room.
not. I have custom suits. I still don't.
I would
still
be
don't get a
very
tight
worried
fit.
about a tight fit, and if I put on any weight, now that suit goes to the back of the
Well,
closet, and I
mean,
never see it.
It's
again.
not that tight. Why is he looking at my butt that much? Is the question.
Well,
It's
I'm a man who enjoys fashion. Just like Saturday when DeAndre came down in his blue suit.
DeAndre looked good.
He
Where's
looked good, but
where's the suit? Where's the suit and tie?
He didn't wear a
back
tie.
room.
Were
It's
you
back
wearing a tie?
No, he
No,
had
I
a
got-
question.
Tonight he's
Should he-
considering
tonight
a tie.
you're
Should he
gonna wear a
wear a
tie.
tie? Yeah.
It's in the
Oh,
closet.
you don't want to bring it up? Okay.
Are you
no.
always a tie on the air? I don't think I've ever seen you without one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have to be, right? Has it ever been said over at Spectrum Sports?
I'll just say that Stu, an amazingly dressed individual, Stu Lance, the great Stu
Natalie
Lance,
dressed.
has always believed that while on air you should be in a suit and tie, and so I have always followed that blindly, and I actually prefer it. I mean, because if I'm going to somewhat dress up, you may as well complement the outfit with a nice tie.
True.
And I've got a lot at this point, so if DeAndre, if you need a couple,
You
a couple
strike
extras.
me as anti-tie.
I'm better now than I used to be
nice,
because I can actually close my top button on my shirt.
And you're going to wear a tie? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
what do you
nice.
think?
Then no.
Should he rock the tie?
I don't love that specific tie
That's
I'm
with
with
that
Trudell on that.
that's
I'm
with
with
that
Trudell.
outfit. But I have several ties that would fit with that outfit, so I can
You got
bring
a
you
tie
one.
for him?
Yeah, I can bring you one. I can bring you one. Well, I was going to
You
say
should
I'm
let
not down
Trudell
here.
match the tie.
We got to go
That'd
to
be
Houston
awesome.
after this. But for Game 5, let me try. I'll bring you
There
a tie.
you go.
Send me a
Go
picture of that.
tieless.
I
Go
got you.
tieless tonight.
Yeah, tieless
Just
tonight.
have it out.
I'm going to
It's
get you a tie that
clashing,
fits a
right,
little better
Trudell?
with that. What's up?
It's clashing, right?
You don't wear a lot
Yeah,
of ties.
that one's
Not
classic.
anymore, but
Yeah.
back in the day, I used to. In fact, we were watching a show. We were watching Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV.
Love that show.
And this episode at the end, John Hamm's in a suit, like you see him in 40 different full suits as part of a montage. And I looked over at somebody and I go, "You would have loved me back," which I don't know if she would have loved me back then. Actually, you wouldn't have. But so a lot of reasons why she wouldn't have. But
would have loved your clothes though.
I wore a full suit every day when we were at Premiere, and
You were
I
a clothes
really
horse.
I
enjoyed
don't remember
it.
you wearing a tie. I remember
Tie-
you being in the suit.
Tie every day, matching
Yeah.
hanky. A lot of times, matching cufflinks to the tie was part of my thing, and I love dressing this way because I wear headphones all morning, and it's it's a
I like
different
getting
time.
dressed up.
But
Yeah,
I miss being in a full
How many
suit.
suits do you own?
Let me guess.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this for the Lakers?
2008.
Okay, so we're
And
closing
two-
in on 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you have 83 suits.
Oh, no way. No. I've got like 12.
Oh.
Now there are about 10 that I've kind of gotten rid of over the years
Okay.
because back in the day the fit was like super loose.
Yeah.
And so then
like
those
the
suits
Jordan
feel,
suit.
The old school.
But I've
Yeah.
been about the same weight, but like so it's not that they didn't fit, just like the look was a little off. And
Okay.
then I got some that are a little bit nicer than
You
the
buy
ones
a
they
new
sell.
one, does one go out?
Yes.
I just it kind of goes to the back of the closet and I don't wear it for a while. So there are probably it's probably 15. There's probably like 15.
Okay.
But we're right now with Mark Cates, we're actually meeting with a gentleman to look into a potential suit.
How many do
situation.
you own?
We're looking for that.
Oh, I got rid of back in my
bunch?
day, back when I was wearing a suit every day. I probably had 30 to 40.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I
So
went-
how many days before you repeated a suit? That's the one thing I always worried about.
I mean,
If you're wearing a suit
but
every
the great
day.
thing about a suit is you change,
Change
the tie,
the
you
tie,
change the
change the
shirt.
shirt.
Change it,
So
okay.
to
Yeah.
Travis's point, so I have 150 ties, probably,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
And then I've
So it's a
got a
different
lot of
suit.
shirts.
Yeah, I got
so,
you.
Although usually I just like to go with a white shirt, or if anything, a white with like a little pattern like this, because then I like to have I like to have freedom with my ties.
Oh, we got
And if you have
Funchy
a-
coming in a suit.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a classy,
Here
right.
comes
classy
the man
black
in
suit.
black.
Yeah.
You don't see
Black
Funchy in a
tie.
tie
There you go.
often.
Looking sharp.
Hit me
I
with
like
the
that.
You got to fix your
neuralizer.
collar in the back, Punch. Your collar's up in the back.
I'm here.
There you go.
The
No,
third
that's-
member of the
there you go.
Blues Brothers. There you go.
Funchy looking good in a suit.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
you
the
look
Black
good.
Brothers.
That's
There
nice.
you
But
go.
now I think I have like 6 suits, but I don't.
6
I don't wear
okay.
them very often, obviously.
The cut of the pants. Would you ever consider going modern on your pants, like
So
the
the-
capri and no socks?
Not the
I don't
capri.
like that
no.
look.
Yeah,
The,
no.
the
No.
capri is
I
a
don't like
hard no, but the suit I bought, whatever it was, 6 months ago, that actually fits me now, is cut in a less traditional cut. It's a more modern cut, and it
Yeah.
fits a little differently. But the capri thing looks. I got calf problems. You know my deal.
Yeah.
I got a lot of calf down there, so the capris would look
It would look
ridiculous
weird
on
on
me.
you. Okay.
I don't wear
Yeah.
regular dress shoes anymore. I just wear suits with my cowboy boots. Honestly,
That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah. that
when
works
and
too.
again, I very rarely am in a suit anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't do dress shoes.
I am glad
dress shoes
this
anymore.
look remains, that you can wear sneakers with suits. I'm glad that stuck. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I got to run over to the arena. Any Laker topic you want to hit real quick?
So
before we go
just
over?
very quickly, a little birdie has told me, reliable sources, that Kevin Durant is very likely to play tonight. So obviously
How does
the
that change things?
Rockets
Yeah.
it changes it in the sense that one of the great players of all time is now going to be on the other team. But does it change the things the Lakers do defensively? Do they do what they did in Game 1 and just hope to attack Durant? Do they do what they did when they played him in back-to-back games about a month or so ago? What happens now that Durant's back?
All pertinent questions. I think that J.J. Redick and LeBron basically answered this in a similar way, and they said, you might be surprised how it doesn't impact the game plan specifically too much for what you have to do to defend Houston, for what you have to do to score on them. But there are very specific counters that you have to do when they get Durant the ball in certain places. And so that's all baked in. All the Lakers players know how to execute that. You do have to provide help. And like the most simple of these is when a screen gets set for him, the big can't hang back and like go back and drop towards the basket. The bit, whether it's Ayton or Jackson Hayes or if somebody else is in that spot, you have to meet him up at the level of the screen, which is usually the free
Or-
throw line, or he just shoots it
He'll just
right
shoot
over
it.
the top of you and makes it like you have to show him bodies. You have to show him multiple arms. So that's something that's just a classic Kevin Durant thing. And then look, he'll make a lot of those shots anyway. But when he's doing that, nobody's getting to the basket.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's kind of a guy that it's not that the game plan is complicated. It's just that he's going to beat it sometimes because he's so great. But it's not a guy like where you don't know what to do with him.
Can Luke Kennard do it again?
Look, is the
Yes?
short answer.
Okay.
He doesn't have to score 27 though. And if Houston what they're going to do probably is stick Amen Thompson on him even more than they did last game. Then maybe that instead of Luke Kennard hitting 5 threes, maybe Rui Hachimura hits a couple more.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe somebody off the bench, maybe LaRavia gets a couple more looks and hits them. Maybe Marcus Smart, who struggled to shoot the ball until the one he hit in the fourth, maybe he hits a couple more. So if they shift it to Kennard, that's what's great about him is that he's been able to shift into a playmaker if they want to overplay his shooting.
I just never thought that LeBron would score 19 and you would win.
He's in control
I
of the
didn't think
game.
that would be enough.
Yeah, he did everything else.
13
too.
assists and played defense and it was a low scoring game. Also because it was kind of a
You think we get another
low
one tonight?
pace.
Another low scoring game tonight? And if the Lakers are going to win, does it need to be?
I mean, it'll be lower scoring than a regular season game
Yeah.
typically, but all playoff games are like that. These are the trenches now. In the very obvious reason is that everybody is just playing a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And so that means that all the actions that you kind of get loose for open shots, you're not getting as many open shots. So the score will be a little lower, but that's not specific to this matchup. I think that's just playoff hoops.
You got to go and talk to JJ right
That's
now?
right.
All right.
All right.
Go do your
Go
thing.
get 'em.
Go do your thing.
How many
Good
ways
to see
ball
you.
knowers?
I just know one.
One knot?
I just know the one way.
The double Windsor, my dad taught me it's the only way I know
That's
how
the
to do
one
it.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the
Yeah.
single half Windsor.
How many are there? Because I learned something about pizza yesterday. Like, there's different,
Yeah.
a bunch. How many different styles?
Oh
of
yeah,
knots?
there's Detroit style.
that's-
There's New York style.
That's
Right.
the pan.
The Chicago style.
But there's different types of New
Sicilian.
York, Chicago style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what he said, I've never really had authentic Chicago style pizza.
Don't waste
Nah,
your
you
time.
don't need to.
Yeah,
Nah.
I like pizza. It's good.
I mean,
This is a
it's
lasagna
fine, but-
that's made
yeah,
poorly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it's good.
we're gonna
Not a
be-
pizza,
lots of
man.
cheese.
Get
got-
lasagna. If you want that flavor
you
palette,
might
get a
have a- you
lasagna.
might
And
have
if
a
you want a
point.
pizza, get a pizza.
But
That's like a halfway bastardized version of both.
The other thing he said, you can't get a good slice of pizza in California.
That used to be
Nah, that's
a
not
kind of
true.
an old joke, but
Oh.
it's
But
we
now
have
it's with-
more good pizza
right.
than ever before.
With
That's what I
real New
thought.
York places like Joe's Pizza, Prime Pizza,
Esco's yesterday. That was
Esco's
figured.
was
Yeah.
way
crazy
back
good.
when the Mulberry Street Pizza, which
Yep.
is in the Valley, and
Yep.
there's one in Beverly Hills. Like these places are actual legit New York slices of pop.
Okay,
like,
that's
you know,
how I prefer my pizza.
Thin.
New
that
York
was
style.
thin
Yeah.
and not floppy, but some chew.
Yeah, you
What
don't
he
want it
said,
floppy.
like when you
Some
fold
chew.
it, it stayed
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
and
Well,
it
think
didn't drip.
Think
Yeah.
about Saturday Night Fever. When,
Yeah.
when John Travolta folds the slice of pizza, and that's a New York
But I
slice.
thought that drooped though.
No, it didn't.
It
Drop.
Not
did-
if,
it didn't
if
droop?
you
It-
held
you're-
it by the end, it would droop. But if you pinch it in the middle,
Yeah, if you pinch
right.
it in the middle.
yeah,
Okay.
And a lot of people like a little drop, a few drops of grease if you've got pepperoni.
and never blot.
Yeah, never bought.
Oh,
Never
I
blot.
when he said about the crust, you know
Yeah.
why he said about the crust? Because I put mine down, and so did Marcus.
Yeah.
As soon as he said the crust, I picked it up and ate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I ate all the crust.
Right.
You know why?
I ate
Because
it
it gave me
all.
that oxtail gravy that I was just going in
Travis,
crazy.
you dipped it, right? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you just
Oh,
made
my
sure you
God.
grabbed all of it from the
was
little scoop.
incredible. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly
Also,
right.
you punked Trudell so much, he
Me?
gave me his bag.
I mean,
It's a cool bag. The,
I liked it.
the quilted thing gives off lady vibes.
I
but
It
love
is
that's
very
true.
lady.
But if
Yeah.
me and
Yeah. I
Drew
liked
were the
it.
homies, and you showed up and walked outside with that thing, no, get
Can I
another
ask you
bag.
a question about Marcus Grant? And we love
Sure.
Marcus Grant.
Marcus.
Hosts Blue Review with Berkey each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. Does a lot of filming and stuff.
Am I going to hate this question?
Probably.
Is Marcus like back in the day?
Oh God.
Would he be in your crew?
It would have been
Which
in
day?
mine.
Not your
wait,
crew.
Wait. Which day are we talking?
D-Far in the Nelly video
No.
wouldn't have been in your crew.
No.
What
That was-
about Dungeons and Dragons, D-Far?
Yes. Like middle school and high school.
Like you're
Ab's
having a
best friends.
you're having a watch party at your house and you got Star Wars on.
Yeah. Oh, he's there.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, he's there. Definitely.
But he ain't hanging in St. Louis when you're riding.
No. I was openly
Give
rejecting.
me two.
No, it was a different dude. Yeah, the earring D-Far was a different
He
D-Far.
probably wasn't even hanging with you best damn D-Far.
That was the earring D-Far.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we vibe. We just talked about we're going to do a watch party for The Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See? He likes that sort of stuff.
By the way, Laura was great with the Dungeons and Dragons
Right,
D-Far.
but you're definitely right.
That doesn't add up at all.
Which part?
The Dungeons and Dragons.
You didn't play?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but
Everybody
D-Far did.
Yeah, everybody did.
Not everybody.
Everybody
Yeah.
played
D-Far
D&D.
played
No.
the different types
Come
of Dungeons
on.
and Dragons.
Yeah, no.
Where's my whip
The
stand?
12-sided dice was not my jam.
I mean,
I was doing cool stuff like collecting baseball cards.
Hey, you got to understand, him and DeAndre got those 12-sided dice. We
I
don't.
lived at arcades,
I was
man.
in the
This
Four
was our
Locals
home
Club,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
It was
Four
fun.
Locals Club.
Yeah.
That's very funny. All right,
I think on that comment, I'm good for the day. I
you're,
think.
Oh.
you're done.
He's leaving.
You can't leave.
Travis's face.
I think,
oh my God, your face
I think
just
based
broke.
on the Marcus bit and the 12-sided dice comment,
Yous
I'm good
can't
for the
leave.
day.
Yous can't leave.
I think I
There you
earned
go.
my keep for the day.
Come on,
I
buddy.
just betrayed you.
In fact, we're going to
Jeez.
see our friends from Providence tonight. They're at the Lakers game. I'm going to tell Providence, listen, I gave you 12-sided dice, and I gave you Marcus
There you go.
being able to ride with D-Far in the hood.
Marco, we had it
My
done.
bad. He's leaving.
We
I'm
had
not
it.
leaving. I'll stay.
He's
We
getting
had
up to
it
leave.
done. We were right
Leaving?
there.
Come on.
And you
I
just-
cannot believe you skipped.
abs-
Did you go through your BMX phase?
No.
In Orange County?
I didn't grow up in Orange County.
Where'd you grow up again?
In Arcadia.
Arcadia. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go through a skateboard phase?
Very briefly.
Remote control cars?
No, my mom and dad would never get me one of those.
Okay, hit hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remote and
Yeah.
D&D. Big deal. Yeah.
Briefly on the skateboard, which I was terrible at, and I gave up.
Yeah, broken arm, that's it.
Yeah, one near spill, and I'm like, I'm out of here
That's
on
it.
this thing.
Yep, this thing has
All
no
right,
brakes.
let's spend a few minutes on the Rams draft really quickly, because obviously first round is coming up on Thursday. We'll be at the Rams draft house getting ready for that. But here's what the Rams have. We've talked so much about what they're going to do at 13. You're hearing Mekhi Levin, you're hearing offensive line, you're hearing all sorts of stuff. But beyond 13, they have a pick in the second round, 61, a pick in the third round at 93, a pick in the sixth round at 207, and then they've got 3 seventh-round picks, 232, 251, and 252. So of those 7 picks, without, and if you want to get into specifics of the players, great, but what do they need to, what does the haul need to look like when they're done with these picks?
Those picks with the 2 before them, the 250s, what was it again?
They have 232, 251, and 252.
That's what I'm going to fill out my special teams, because that's one thing that we talked about this offseason you have to get better at. Remember how the season ended and how the season went.
Sure. Well, the reason you were in Seattle instead of L.A.
Correct the mundo. So I would fill that out with guys that can cover, faster dudes, defensive guys, maybe on the smaller side.
Okay.
That don't pan out, like they don't have NFL size, but they have NFL production. Those are perfect guys for 252 or whatever.
Okay.
Plug those guys in on special teams. Of course, you want a top flight guy with that 13th pick or the ability to move backwards and pick up more picks, because I'm sure there are guys that they love from pick 33 down to 93.
Sure.
There are a lot of guys you can get that can help you right away. But I would say position-wise, receiver, for obvious reasons.
That's the one that seems to, the Rams keep getting tied to receivers at 13.
Because of obvious reasons and everything else, and Matthew Stafford. And number 2, and this is all in relation to Matthew Stafford, get some protection.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that is shockingly thin is the offensive line.
Could you find that at 61?
Absolutely. If you leave this draft with another Rob Havenstein, aces.
Yeah, for sure.
A guy you can
And they found
plug
him in the second round.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can plug in at right tackle forever. Not saying you want to replace Warren McClendon, but you never know.
But if you do and McClendon becomes a depth piece, that's a win too. I mean, maybe not for Warren McClendon, but it's a win for the organization.
And it's economical, because when you get to that point with certain guys, you have to pay them more. If you can get a rookie at you can keep paying Matthew Stafford. And I think you need some depth at left tackle.
Okay.
Or at least another option there. If that's a young guy, then so be it. If Alaric Jackson has another situation or
What
misses
about
games,
flipping it? What about like at 13, you take a tackle? What if one of those guys that we're talking about? Those,
I wouldn't say boo. I'd be so happy. That's the smart move.
That to me, because A, that helps Stafford right now.
Yes.
B, the difference between
And the next guy that comes in.
And the next guy that comes in. And the difference between having 13 is. It's almost at that beginning of you're not entirely sure. You like a guy at 13, but that receiver at 13 and that receiver, let's say their next pick is at 61. Is that a huge gap or is it a relatively small gap? And if the answer is it's a relatively small gap, I think I'd rather take a 13th overall tackle and fill in my wide receiver later in that draft, because the tackle seems to me something that is going to be more reliable for a longer period of time.
Well, I said this before. I think there's going to be a lot of action in this draft, and there's going to be runs on positions. So there are guys that have first-round grades that may drop into the second round.
Yeah.
That you really like. I cannot believe that guy's available. And I think some of that is going to be on the offensive line. So if you want, like I said, I think that 13th pick is gravy. Play with it or get the guy you like. Drop back, get more picks. In the second round, like you said, there's going to be guys that fall right to you that you love. Could be at receiver, could be at offensive line. But what I think you need to come out of this draft with is impact players immediately. Maybe if you want to, if Les Snead gets a little crazy and you get more picks, you want to get creative, then you can pick your quarterback later.
I was just going to say, let's just, for the sake of this conversation, say that they just have what they have.
Create the pick.
Right.
Yeah.
They have what they have. 232, 251, 252. I understand and I hear and I agree with let's make our teams better, right? Let's emphasize that. But hey, you know what? I'm going to use one of those 7th round picks and I'm going to take a flyer on a quarterback and just see if I can't catch lightning in a bottle.
Okay, every time I do this on radio, there's one thing I want to say and can't say because we'll get thrown off air. But you probably heard it. You need every swing in blank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have time to waste a pick on a guy that's developmental. You need guys that play right now.
Even in the 7th round?
They're going to play right now on special teams.
Okay.
Immediately. That's why I'm selecting you. Absolutely. So I think every play, especially now with the Niners, with Seattle being defending champs, you're not building for the future. You're building for right now. So we'll see what happens. But I would not rule out. Was it? Didn't John Ireland pick the Rams dealing the pick?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also a possibility with what just happened.
I would bet against it
with the Giants.
Yeah. I if they moved back and got later in the first round or a few second rounders or moved out of it altogether and got somebody else's first round pick down the road.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're in a really good spot because there isn't something that you absolutely positively have to fix. They did that with the trades. The 2 corners that they had was hey, we got a big problem at this position. We need to deal with it, and they did. So
right.
You they used, what was it, 27th pick to get one of the guys, and then they just made the trade for the other guy. They're in a good spot there. So the most pressing need has been addressed.
Let me say one thing. The common tradition in football is to draft your future like Mendoza going to the Raiders. But I think that was kind of, what do you call that? Serendipity. There is a new economic model in football. Where you don't start with rookies. You start with established guys.
Yeah.
So
and then backfill.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you know which guys we would be targeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Of course.
Indeed. All right. We'll do a little straight up coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We did a show once from the Lakers golf tournament, which was at Riviera back in the day. Jerry had a hole-in-one, and Jerry comes to the booth, and we're getting ready to interview him, and I said, Jerry, congratulations, hole-in-one. He said, I missed that effing putt at 17. It's like, that kind of sums it up.
I can take that story a step
Do
further.
it.
So I played in that golf tournament, and I'm in the parking lot, and 2 cars over is Jerry. So he's changing his shoes, he puts it on, and he goes, how'd it go for you out there? And I said, I shot 82, which is a good score for me at Riviera. How'd you do? He goes, effing 68. And he's just shaking his head. And then you go in and say, I heard you got a hole-in-one. Congratulations. Yeah, missed that putt on 17. But that is a perfectionist.
Yeah, that is a perfectionist.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up. with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it straight up with Travis Rogers right now.
Do you think Blue Ice will be mad if I redo that? I like hearing myself produce and then I come out live. I think you enjoy it too, Trav. But do you think they'll be mad if I redo it and call it Baby Whale and Sweet Tea?
You'd have to ask them, I guess.
Just saying. Baby Whale, do you like, by the way, and I know Samboni Sambatesh is in here. I'm going to let you get to your thing.
Thank you.
But you know who started the Blue... I have been with DeMarco for years now. We all have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time. But you know who got the Baby Whale in my head? Saturday, Sam Boney, myself, and Stephanie, we had to play promotions team at the activation. And I'm putting together one of these crates, packing up our stuff. And I was
you would have loved to see this.
I was having a bit of an issue getting it locked down. And Sam Boney comes over. He goes, "Oh, Baby Whale." And I start laughing, and I go, "That's amazing." And it clicked in my head, and I'm like, how is it that I have never done the Baby Whale bit? So that's why we're
up for lost time.
So Sam Batesh is the reason why.
It is true. I brought it back. DeMarco, it should be. I think it should be way more prominent.
You can call me Baby Whale.
I love it. There you go. Yes.
Meanwhile, time for Straight Up. Take it away, Trav.
Thank you, Chris.
Well, you're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk on my show. This is
you go.
exciting.
Not on Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess not.
Can I talk? It's my show.
Yeah, right. I'm Sam. I'm very glad you're here because I want my Straight Up today to be NHL playoff related.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Last night was rough, my friend. Last night, my Anaheim Ducks had a chance to kind of take an early lead in a series against a team that they are not favored to beat. They fell behind 2-0. Okay, 2-0 in the first period. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This is going to be one of those.
Yeah.
Right. Fast forward to the third period, they're ahead 3-2.
Fought their way back
They
in.
fought their way all the way. Now we're getting late into the third period.
8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes. Bang. Tying goal. 3-3. And then what felt like 5 seconds later, bang. Another one goes in, down 4-3. And so this is how quickly all that hockey. It's just, you think, and you're just looking at that clock, and it goes so slowly in the playoffs when you're trying to get that thing to run down. And then when you're chasing it, it's like it's in hyperdrive. That the thing can't go any possibly faster than it is. And then the Ducks had an opportunity. Leo Carlson put on a move that was as good as you're going to see. He has a little opening. He's trying to go top left shelf, and the goalie for the Oilers
Ingram
gets like the fabric of his sweater on it, and it redirects it just out.
Heartbreak.
And they lose game 1 4-3. They had a chance to get up early in a series, and they missed a huge golden opportunity.
So I'm glad that you went in this direction for a couple of reasons. Number one, this audience is very familiar with the Edmonton Oilers in regards to the playoffs.
God, I'll say.
4 seasons in a row, knocking out the Kings in the first round, and now the Ducks have them in the first round. And what was fascinating about last night, what you should actually be most upset with, Travis, is up 3-2, 8.5 minutes to go. Now, you just say tying goal as if there's nothing else to say. I don't know. I explained to John in the back.
You talking about Dudas falling down? That part?
Travis.
I saw it. Why do you have to make me relive it? I saw it.
Hey, look, DeMarco, Baby Whale, you were asking me about certain things in hockey. Okay. Skating backwards is very difficult. Don't get me wrong. Like the three of us out there skating backwards, not easy.
Skating forward's not easy.
In the NHL, yes, you've got to be an Olympic-level skater. But skating backwards is the assignment. I mean, that's what you're doing most of the time. Ratko Gudas, who this season sent Austin Matthews' season to the just to the tank, over with, right? And he got suspended 5 games. A lot of heat on him. But he's been very good.
He also
hit him
smoked
knee to knee.
Sid Crosby in the Olympics.
Yes, he did. So Ratko Gudas, though, and again,
He smacked Sid Crosby?
yeah, he did.
Oh, I love this guy.
No, he's a badass. He's a
I love
badass
him.
captain.
Yeah,
He's the
like,
Ducks captain.
I like
Okay.
Ratko Gudas
Yeah.
a lot, and he's a former Flyer. But to have that as your highlight of game 1, where you are the captain, you have fallen over.
Bad guy, Samboni.
He looks like a turtle on a shell upside down. Am I right, Trav? I mean, no, it is as bad.
He just fell.
No,
He just
I mean,
fell backwards?
blown tire,
He
gone
just fell.
backwards, and just tumbling down. And it's the reason. I mean, Edmonton is wide open. You got to see it.
I gotta see
And
this.
what
If
the
we have it
Ducks-
going right now, it is so good.
What
I
the
mean,
Ducks did really well is they did a good job on McDavid. They did a good
very.
job on Draisaitl, which is an incredibly difficult assignment, and they did pretty much as best as you could hope for, and they still lost.
And here's the issue. So the Gudas play is awful, and if we get a chance to show it while we're still going on, I mean, Gudas just falls. I mean, just absolutely.
Tough.
But you said it. The Ducks in a 3-3 game now. Kreider makes an unbelievable between his legs backwards pass to set Carlson up.
Yeah,
1-on-1 on Ingram, and the puck kind of disappears for a moment. Right?
I thought it was in.
I thought it was in also.
Yeah.
And it did. It just deflects off Ingram and out of play. But you could tell that Carlson put it where he wanted to.
Yep.
It was almost like in the crook under his arm. It really was if that had been the game-winning goal, that's everywhere as goal of the week for sure because of the Kreider assist.
Oh,
as well.
yeah. No, between the legs, right on the tape. It was terrific. So the Kings have a chance to even their series tonight. They're in Edmonton. That game starts in about an hour and 20 minutes.
They're actually
right
luckily
now.
In Colorado, not Edmonton.
I'm sorry,
this time
I misspoke.
around. But
Edmonton is the Ducks. I'm still traumatized by what I saw in Edmonton last night.
You know, I'm always waiting for you to do stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I made a mistake. In Colorado against the Avs, how do they get back into this? They actually kind of hung around in game one.
Now, here's I'm having a little bit of an issue with this. I'm having to choose the fourth loss that I like most. There's 4 losses against the Avs. I have to choose the one that I like most of the losses and talk about it, really. That's what we're faced with here.
Right.
So we have to say that ultimately game 1 of this series is the best loss.
That's your favorite loss?
That's the best loss the Kings have had against Colorado this season. Now, that's not great. That's not what you want to hear. A couple of things, though. First of all, the Kings did make it a 1-goal game. They only have one-goal game against the Avs this season, all losses. What's nice here is they scored late. The Kings haven't been shut out all season. That could have been a 2-0 loss. It wasn't. They scored late with Panarin. Here's my dilemma, and I'll ask you both this. In a game where you've played your best against an opponent all season, and this opponent is exceptionally better than you, clearly. This is the best team in hockey. Most goals for, least goals given up. This is a great team. So, DeMarco, your coach goes out there and he says, we've played great to end the season, and we made the playoffs because of the way that we're playing right now. And we put that same effort against these Avs, and we lose a 2-1 close game. There's a player named Andrei Kuzmenko who is a top goal scorer for these Kings. He hasn't been around for the last really month and a half. You have to score to keep up with this team, the Avalanche. You've played well against them. They only scored 2 goals. You only scored 1. And now you have Kuzmenko available. He's healthy again. Do you insert him into the lineup here for game 2, or are you waiting to see what happens again? Is your effort good enough in game 1 that you're saying just more of that and we'll get through?
You've got to put him in.
Or do you insert the guy that can give you that spark?
I think because I want to pause on something really quickly because it goes together what you're talking about. The Kings didn't get shut out all season?
Exactly. It was historic.
Which is crazy because the problem the Kings have is they don't score.
It's so amazing.
So
they're
to
right on
not
that line.
get shut out, but yet they're the thing that they struggle with more than anything is their inability to score. Those two things don't go together
at all. And there they were with about 4 minutes to go.
Yeah,
on the verge of their first shutout. Panarin scores late, but that's what's interesting.
You got to put him in the lineup.
You got to, you have to go score.
I'm screaming for it. Chris knows he's one of the Russians. They have Panarin a Russian. Kuzmenko's the other Russian. I'd love to see them both together. I have a feeling they're not going to go with him tonight.
Really?
And look, part of me understands. Look, hockey's different than basketball in this. An 0-2 deficit in hockey, we know, is not a complete death knell, right? A lot of teams will come back from 0-2. So there's a way
Some
that you can
teams
say
have you right where they want
exactly,
you. Yeah.
Exactly. In fact, the Kings were up 2-0 on the Oilers last season. We know. So, but I am all for Kuzmenko getting back in there, and he's also great on the power play. It just feels like I understand they feel like they're close, but like I said, I'm sick of talking about my favorite loss to the Avalanche.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get our 999 challenge bet. Solved, Sam.
It's tough. Well, which team will win more games in the first round? We could still do that. We could still say that, Travis.
Okay.
Which team will win more? Right now, both are down 0-1 on the road. I would say it's an uphill challenge.
For both.
It is, yeah. So it's that
you
now
got
it's
the
just
Oilers though.
It's true, but the Avs
Avs are better than the Oilers
got
this year.
The Avs, yeah.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
I feel like they may get a chance to prove that to one another. But
yeah, you're right about that.
But it's
something to consider.
Yeah, and DeMarco, Baby Whale asked me a great question here, which is, what do you think players are talking about when they're jostling?
Always
before
amazed,
right?
So baseball fights are symbolic, right? Everybody runs out,
Almost
just kind of
always.
stand there.
Almost always.
Basketball fights get into it, but hockey, there's dust-ups all the time. But I just wonder, like, if you and Chris are locked up and you're actually in, you want to fight each other. But me and Sam hook up because we're on different.
You're just keeping them off of us.
But I'm just like, what do I say to him as we're locked up?
Stay out of it.
Or Trav, you want
I'll
to
say to you, DeMarco, does this feel good?
Yeah,
No,
do you want to
you're
go?
fighting with Travis. I'm fighting with Sam over
Trav
here.
hit it.
Yeah.
Trav hit it.
You want to go?
Do you want to? Are we doing this?
That's what he said.
Do you want to go? Are we doing this? Because you start to shake the wrist with the glove like
Right,
this,
get
and
your
you show
gloves
the guy
off.
like, I'm ready to drop my gloves if you are. Because if you go at a guy, if you throw your gloves and go at a guy, you could get the instigator. 2 minutes. You could send the other team on the power play. So that's a rough one. You don't want to necessarily do that. But the guy that I want to keep an eye on for game 2, who wasn't on the score, she didn't score the goal, but Adrian Kempe was a glove in the face of Cale Makar, the best defenseman in the league, best on the Avalanche, certainly. He was mucking it up. Adrian Kempe looked, because he's really a skill finesse type player, but he was at another
The playoffs are a
grinding,
totally
gritty
different
level.
thing where guys that are more finesse, like you're saying, you have to get into the mud. You have to muck it up a little bit.
And one thing I want to say, Trav, you said, yes, they did. Nice job on McDavid. The guy that you and I were watching and worried about is the guy that beat him in the end.
Yeah.
Draisaitl
I know,
on
he
the
set up that play.
Wow.
Draisaitl with 90 seconds to go, skates in, sets up that game-winning goal. It's all Draisaitl.
And he had it on the left boards and spun back around again and set at that guy. It was, I saw it, Sam. I saw it. I saw it. Straight Up With Me, Travis Rogers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodkas, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. And I hated the result, but the living and dying with a hockey game is unlike anything else.
Nothing breaks your heart like hockey.
Nothing like it.
And you hit it on the head with the clock because unlike an NBA game where the clock, obviously, we know with 5 minutes, you got plenty of time.
Got an hour.
Like, put a pizza in the oven, like, we're good, right? Yeah. But in hockey, that thing rips down.
It sure
when you
does.
don't want it to, that
Unless
thing rips
you have the
You're
lead.
Right. You're right. If it's a 1-0 game, it never will leave you,
minutes?
right? Yeah, exactly.
And it was 7:20 an hour ago.
That's what I'm saying.
And by the way, Blue Ice, I always said this, and I'd said it to Ron, who brought Blue Ice to us. I always said it would be great for hockey segments. The ice looks blue. When you walk into a stadium, the ice does look blue there.
Blue line.
And the blue line, right? There's a lot of good
The
correlation.
blue area in front of the goal.
Of course, the crease, right? Exactly. Stay out of the blue paint, right? Yeah, Blue
Who do I
Ice.
hate more, Ty Domi or Claude Lemieux?
Ooh, well,
everybody hates Claude Lemieux.
Yeah, he
broke Forsberg's face.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
From
No,
behind.
it was Chris Draper. It was Chris Draper.
Yeah.
Not
Right
Drake.
into the
Chris
boards,
Draper.
right?
He
Yeah.
broke his face forever. Yes,
With a cheap shot.
With a
very
cheap
cheap
shot.
shot into the glass. And
Like
Lemieux
Ty
scored.
Domi would fight.
I wanted to fight Ty Domi.
Lemieux would not fight.
Lemieux also has goals that were backbreaking against opponents as well. Domi didn't have that part of his
Yeah.
game. You didn't hate Domi for beating your team the way Lemieux also
No,
did.
just beating up my
Yes,
team.
The answer
exactly.
is Lemieux. The answer is Lemieux. We got a little shop talk. Good job, Sam. Coming up next is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, it's NFL draft week like we've been talking about. So excited. What will the Rams do with the 13th pick on Thursday night in the first round? Cannot wait to tell you all that. We're going to be all over the 2026 NFL draft week on ESPN LA, powered by Pechanga Resort Casino. Win a brand new house. The home suite win is back at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of your Los Angeles Rams.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs roll on, and the intensity is rising.
Stole him at LeBron. LeBron on a breakaway. Slam dunk.
The Los Angeles Lakers return to the court for Game 2 against the Houston Rockets at Crypto.com Arena. Every possession matters. Every moment counts. It's Lakers-Rockets Game 2. Pregame starts tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
In the playoffs, performance isn't just expected, it's engineered. At Lexus Santa Monica, we play at that same championship level. Whether it's the precision of the RX or the pure power of the LC, every vehicle is a masterpiece of performance. Visit our historic showroom, a Santa Monica landmark, and experience a lineup that's as legendary as the game itself. See Matt Unger and the team to elevate your drive. Lexus Santa Monica. In Santa Monica, on Santa Monica. Experience amazing.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192. Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
What's goody, it's Mario Reese here on the next countdown to kickoff presented by BMO. LAFC forward Jeremy Abobasi calls in for a preview of the upcoming showdown with Colorado at BMO Stadium. Plus, Angel City star Savvy King joins the show to share her incredible journey back to the pitch. It's countdown to kickoff tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
5:51 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Baby Whale and Sweet Tea want to go see LAFC. LAFC. Call 877-710-ESPN right now. Caller number 7 scores a pair of tickets to see LAFC. Take on the Colorado Rapids tomorrow night at BMO Stadium. Feel the energy, support the black and gold, and don't miss a moment. Only with ESPN LA. Visit LAFC.com for tickets. LAFC.com/tickets, LAFC.com/tickets for additional information and to purchase tickets. By the way, Samboni was in here. He didn't mention you could hear the Kings Game 2 tonight on the ESPN LA app. All the play-by-play. And after the game, Kings Talk with Samboni, Travis.
Hockey playoffs, DeMarco.
Oh, nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
But you're right. Nothing breaks your heart like hockey.
It happens so fast.
Bing! Red light,
like
season over.
Very rarely does somebody throw an 80-yard bomb in hockey.
To end the game,
It's usually
right.
like they're just kind of chipping away at it. You can kind of feel it coming. In hockey, it's just like you in control of everything. It's just, oh, no, you lose.
Yeah.
Like it just in the blink of an eye.
The goalie that skates away after, and it's like, it's over. You know, there's nothing. He's gone. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Time to go home.
Go home.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing left to do. As mentioned earlier, we talked about Tony Danza. Happy 75th birthday to Tony Danza.
Okay, so I was wrong, and I'm glad I didn't say it. He was not on Laverne and Shirley. He was not the
That
big
was
ragu.
Carmine Raguso, who was played by...
Not Tony Danza.
Not Tony Danza.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think he was also 5'2", that guy in
Was
Laverne
he?
and Shirley. I could be wrong, but I think he's a smaller man.
Just remember they had him as a boxer on there. You'll never go from rags to riches. That one.
Yeah. He was in League of Their Own, too.
There you
he
go.
was one of the guys that was dancing in that show,
Yes,
too.
he was.
Tony Romo turns 46 years old today.
How do you feel about Romo?
I like Tony Romo.
I
I think
like
I'm
Tony
in the
Romo.
minority now. I think more people have turned on him, but I still like listening to him call a
How'd
game.
you like him as a quarterback?
I'm not a Cowboy fan, so I didn't really care one way or the other.
He
I thought he was okay.
really good.
Yeah,
he
he was fine.
was really good.
I think the Cowboys have a lot of problems, and their players are usually not one of them.
That's true. Yeah.
It's usually something
you can
else.
point to one guy.
He's involved heavily in everything all the time. Andy McDowell turns 68 years old today. Big fan.
The actress?
Yes. Yeah. Are you not a fan, Chris?
Really big fan like that. I wasn't expecting that.
Andy, yeah.
I mean, listen. Yeah, but
Is
I
her
mean,
name Andy McDowell?
Andy
Yeah.
McDowell.
wasn't she in NYPD Blue for a second too?
Sounds right.
Back in the beginning.
Sounds right. I believe that she was in. She's been in a lot of things. She has a
Yeah.
very famous daughter that actually I won't
Striking
blame
look,
him.
too.
Yeah. This is for you, DeMarco. It's National Bunion Day.
Dude, I wish I would have got them removed before I turned
It's
30.
surgery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me you miss an entire summer, and I couldn't do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Could you not do it now?
I could, but I don't want to.
Do they bother you every day?
I'm used to the pain now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
it is
you're
what it is.
walking, when you're walking, they don't drive you crazy.
A little bit. They get sore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they mostly ruin shoes.
Yeah.
That's all, because the bunion sticks out. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. See?
Get that taken care of.
I don't want to get bunion surgery. No.
It's a whole summer. You're like off your feet, or you just
Yeah.
can't.
Especially if you do
want.
both.
Baby
At the
whales
same time.
got bunions?
Yeah.
The baby whale with bunions.
Oh, yeah.
National Chickpea Day. Do you call them chickpeas or garbanzos?
Garbanzo.
Right? Yeah.
Garbanzos
Why does it
and
have two
chickpeas?
names? Yeah,
I don't
same
know.
thing.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
garbanzo's the correct answer
If they're
to
in the
that.
salad bar, I'll have them, but I don't buy them.
We buy them. We put them
You
in our.
buy 'em?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're satisfying.
Yeah, but you know, down there that flies.
Oh.
They put all that.
Down
They put
there.
all that exotic stuff in the salad.
In Laguna Niguel, it's a
They got-
garbanzo bean.
They got artichoke
Yeah.
hearts of what's the
Hearts of palm.
Hearts of palm.
Garbanzo beans.
Let's talk about hearts of palm.
I love them.
They don't taste like anything.
Nah, but when you put them with a little blue cheese,
There you
and
go.
a
Well, that's
little-
'cause
and
you
some
like blue
beans
cheese.
and some red onion, bam!
Yeah, but the hearts of palm is like eating air. There's nothing.
Yeah.
They don't taste like anything.
Sometimes when you eat things, you don't want it to taste like
Oh,
something.
see?
National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day.
Not a fan.
Of cashews?
I love cashews.
Not of chocolate.
No, I don't like chocolate-covered nuts.
Not even peanuts or almonds?
Nope. Raisins.
Raisins are good.
Definitely.
Raisinets?
Raisinets all day with the popcorn. Let's go.
Yeah, and it melts just a little bit in the hot
Perfect.
popcorn.
Come
That's
on.
not a bad way to do it.
Happy days.
1956, Elvis Presley had a number one hit, Heartbreak Hotel.
No
in
way.
1956.
That's not one that was. He wrote that, right?
I do
I
not
have
know.
to look that up. Did he write that one? Heartbreak Hotel?
Probably not. But
Okay.
He didn't write a lot of his
he
own
didn't
stuff,
write a
did he?
lot. No.
Who ripped it? Oh, that was Ray Charles.
By the way, look, Sua just walked in. Apparently, we were going to get tacos.
Hey.
Bergie, him, and I.
Sua's
Look at
in
Sua.
the house.
Look at Sua.
Get in
All
here.
right.
Come here,
All
man.
right.
No,
Look
we
at
don't really
you.
have time for that.
We can't
Sua's
say
here.
hi.
We
Oh,
got
He's
about
got
a
a minute
minute.
50.
We
A
got the
minute.
Lakers
Hello.
starting.
What's up,
Are
man?
you going to the Laker game tonight, Sua?
King James.
King
Nice.
James.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
LeGoat.
He's fighting it. He's trying.
You're kind of dressed up for Sua
For
Cravens.
LeBron, of course.
Yeah, all right.
Yes,
You got
yes.
the glasses.
You pull out
You
the
got
bling.
the you got the
Yeah.
watch. You got the bling.
The
You got
bling.
the,
You got the cologne.
Yeah.
all right.
It's. I mean,
Look at
it's
you.
trailed. It's
I'm
trailed.
not
The
saying-
cologne's trailed.
Sua would be in Nellyville, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to
Man,
ask.
how much
yeah.
cologne do you have
No,
on?
it's a
I
good
just,
thing.
I just
It's
got
a
a
good
whiff
thing.
of that.
It's a
You
good
don't
thing.
ask a man for
Yeah.
that.
I'm
What
not.
is the Nelly?
Nellyville.
He was
Nelly,
in a
the rapper.
Nelly
Oh,
video.
okay.
5 seconds.
You
I
looking
know
like
that-
you smell like you about to get in trouble tonight.
Now I smell it.
no.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
he does.
I'm not going to ask the first question. I'll just cut to the second question. How did you play today?
I didn't play.
Oh, no.
I didn't
No,
play.
okay.
No, I did not
I
play.
thought for sure. that You
No,
look
no,
like you got
no,
a
no.
smile on
Some
your
of
face.
us have to work. you know?
Okay. Okay. All right. So where are you playing tomorrow?
I don't want to talk about
Look
it.
at you. Yeah. I knew it was coming. Another Elvis number one hit, Good Luck Charm, 1962. I don't even know what that
I
song
don't
is.
know
that song either.
either.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. Sinead O'Connor with a number one hit in 1990. Nothing Compares to You.
Guess who wrote it?
Elvis.
Prince.
No kidding.
Yes.
Well, I just thought we were talking about Elvis. I thought that might be the answer. You got good seats, Sue?
Are you on our suite or are
On
you?
the floor?
I don't know wherever you aren't you joining us today or what?
Well, I'm in the suite, but
Oh, you're in the suite? No, I don't want to see what you.
oh no, you're with Wild Fork, right?
Yeah, if I'm with Wild Fork, then yeah, we're sitting courtside, only the best.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sue will be at the game.
Well, I'll
we'll
come
break
say
it
hi.
all
I have
down
credentials.
tomorrow. We made it through another lit. Go Lakers. Woo!
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And the one and only Rich Eisen talks to who we believe is going to be the number one overall pick, Fernando